Whose phone's on? I'm just kidding.
That was me.
Space, the final frontier. These are the episodes of the web series Engage. It's 7, your mission, to watch and discuss Star Trek, to seek out insightful commentary and crass humor, to boldly go where many reviewers have gone before.
And since I am finished here, sir, may I point out that...
Shut up, Wesley.
I don't think this is my style. Shut up, kid. I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but...
Shut up, Wesley.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your favorite Sunday show where it's gayer than ever. Star Trek Engage.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, we'll get to you.
Those are my dolls.
Speaking of getting to you, actually, let's just jump to you. Adam the Redshirt, who leaves his sex dolls that look like Wesley Crusher out in the snow.
No. My sex dolls look like Beverly Crusher. Those are not my sex dolls.
What's up, man?
Hi, everybody. I am Adam Renaissance. I am your Redshirt. You need me. You don't live without me. I'm happy to be here. Taste of Armageddon. It was an interesting one. Not surprising. It's very reflective of its time. the topics they're dealing with there. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Happy to be here on the crew with the crew of the Engage and ready to be gay for a couple hours, I guess. I don't know.
Yay!
Speaking of ready to be gay.
Do the clap. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I did want to make a joke. All right. Speaking of the clap, Samuel the Infamous.
I give the clap. I don't get it.
I mean, I had to pick one of the guys. I couldn't say it for Anna. That's just not nice. It'll be somewhat nice to her. She won't ever come back.
I'm Samuel the Infamous. We are live once again for a pretty solid episode. I thought reminiscent of the height of the Cold War. You know, a lot of ethical conundrums and not really a lot of gay. So we're gonna have to molest Adam a little bit.
Yeah.
Do I look like you're dermy?
I put out some memes that kind of filled the gay hole.
Well, speaking of filling the gay, devil made me do it.
Yes, I'm the Gaysian of the crew. Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters. Happy to be here. Let's get engaged.
I have to be honest, man. I couldn't play the laugh track because that segue was perfect. You did great. Not on purpose, but speaking of not doing it on purpose, she was the one, of course. I knew her cell phone went off before we started. That's right, the comm specialist, Anna.
We don't call it a cell phone in the United Kingdom. We call it a mobile phone. So
you backwards ass
you,
people.
Yeah. Did you guys lose to us once already? Like, why are you still questioning us?
Anyway, so I am the comm specialist. Thank you so much for being here, everybody in chat and everybody watching who's not in chat. I think I'm getting ill. I'm trying to like open this Mexican sweet thing that's like really spicy for my throat, and I've been trying to do it for the last half an hour. I can't do it. What do I do? Should I get a knife?
Am I missing a joke here that I
wasn't? I don't think so. I
feel like I'm missing a joke that's gonna make Ryan cry or something. That might replace the bucket. I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, it's great to be. I'm gonna be trying to open this for the rest of the show. So if I'm like doing something with my hands, don't think anything weird.
Is it a twist top?
No, it's like one of these thingies.
What does it look like? You pull it.
It looks like an ass plug.
Finally, somebody got the joke. Oh my god, thank you.
Oh, is that
I hadn't seen it until you held it up like right there.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean,
and welcome to our Wesley as well. Great job.
Anna, if you just wanted to talk about butt plugs, you could have. Speaking of probably the gayest
much more
thing,
viewership.
Yeah. Speaking of probably the gayest thing I've ever said to anybody, it's the first time I met this gentleman. He made a face that is circumventing. If you ever want to see it on After the Weekend, it will forever be there. That would be Beard of Liberty.
Look, when you tell me upon first meeting that you would like to have my beard tickled down your leg, there's very little reaction that I could have other than that making that face.
Damn it, Ryan! You're really leaning into that pervy captain role, aren't you?
Look, it kind of finds itself.
So are you now the dirty beard tickler?
I could be. That'd be a new meme.
Is that the evolution?
Yes, R2. I did see that. I do want to bring that up. Hold on, and then we'll bring up some of Devil's memes too. Hold on. Oh, good lord! It's just debauchery all over the place. Brought to you this one by R2. Captain, my man, the boat here. We're gonna die. To this day, I love that movie. It's still so good.
Fifth Element. It's a great movie.
Fucking incredible. Also, shout out to everybody in the chat. Also on Rumble, if you're watching us, we appreciate you for being here. Because now more than ever, it is imperative because YouTube is it's a certain season, it's a certain year, and things are going to be getting a little bit grumpier. So yeah, awesome. And we're on multiple Rumbles. All right, let me Devil. There's a lot of comments. Is there hold on, I gotta scroll, guys. Oh god, here we go. It's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
gonna get weird.
She wish she had that Anna butt plug right now.
Oh, oh no. Cracker. I told you I could get my tentacle all the way up there.
I have a whole bag full of them. Oh my god.
Well, hey, one for each hole. Okay.
One for everybody on deck. All right.
No.
You get two, Brian.
No, this isn't a thing.
Now we know what happens when Anna gets you in the woods.
Anna already said she wouldn't go in the woods with me.
Dermy's there too, so it's even weirder.
Sweet mother of Moses. Yeah, I don't know who. Samuel, you're probably the one sharing it. Yeah, keep going, dude.
Like a leftist meme here. There's a lot to read. Yeah. It says, so you say he got sprayed by an alien plant and passed out, and then another alien came along and violated him repeatedly. Yep, that's exactly how it happened.
Oh,
I will have my revenge.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Listen, my clones will join you in that revenge.
It's a 2.5 to 3 hour show, and Samuel and I are on Devil's channel later on. So trust me, there'll be plenty of time for revenge.
What are you talking about? You're gonna beat up on Dermy for 2 hours over there.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if he has another
Oh,
when you accidentally farted in the turbo before you got out, and now you're afraid you're going to be charged with a war crime.
Poor dog. He's not even here. He's gonna be late, right?
Yeah, he is gonna be late. Wow.
I'll have to explain his massive gas when he does get here.
Explain yourself.
He'll
all right.
Divert attention with martinis.
Hairless Primus says, "Hell, can't wait for the show." Well, you didn't have to wait long because we're already getting into it. Legata says, "YouTube in the Romulan ale again, eh?" Oh, UB. Oh God, that's the
wow. That's good.
I look so weird with hair.
Wesley Crusher hit puberty really hard there. Weird overnight.
Oh, I haven't had that much hair in like 25 years.
Oh, it's very nicely coiffed.
That's gonna haunt me.
Yeah, that's a lot. Insidious Bliss says, "Hey, what is up, buddy?" Anna says, "Welcome all. No buckets or boxes on the bridge day. We are all clean and ready to warp." No, just apparently butt plug jokes is what we're doing today. That's where we're going.
It's freaking Mexican candy. Have you never had it? Like you squirt it
if
in
you
your
name
mouth.
it doesn't change what it is.
You like squeeze it and squirt it.
Anna, don't leave yourself open for that. Come on. Just have things
I'm
squirt in your
not
mouth.
going to take this opportunity on this one, especially because in the beginning she said, "Yeah, it's for the back of my throat." So I'm just gonna leave it.
It hurts. Spicy stuff is good when your throat hurts.
I don't think it is.
No, I
If
don't
it's
agree.
spicy, they should probably see a doctor.
I think our problem is it might be martini flavored on this crew. That might be the problem.
Oh, I don't think we're ever.
Right, I'm gonna go get a knife. I'll be right back.
Oh my God, you weren't joking about
that'll
not being able
help.
to get into that? Of course she was. Of course she was. I might not spy. Iron Oxide says, "Hail, what is up, buddy?" Kale says, "Howdy, hello to Kale." Jack Tarlet says, "Anna, I used the holodeck for research purposes all weekend, and when I ended the program, look, just don't shine a black line, but it needs a deep clean."
Yeah, you know what? Nog has nightmares after cleaning out the holo suites on
Oh
boards.
For
God.
years.
Years and years.
Prospect says, "Hi,
Mourn is
how
a
y'all
curve.
popping by?" Well, if you popped by with family around, they probably heard it. They got an earful. Zilge is just smiling because this is how we usually do. Andy Pickle, it's cold as a witch's tit in the brass brazier. In the brass brazier, yeah. I haven't heard that one, but it has been chilly, especially if you're like in the Midwest area, So I'm assuming that's probably Kenzo, that dirty Swifty sumbitch.
You son of a
I'm
bitch.
ready to Adam.
No.
Boosh says, "What up, boogers?" It's still the boogers thing still. Yeah. So it's clipped in 3D. What's up, buddy? He says hi, y'all. Sphinx says always got to be special. Always special.
Spicy butt plug special.
This is the gay short bus of Star Cruisers. We're very special and sparkly.
Sasquatch saw that coming.
Anna didn't.
Apparently the back of her throat didn't either. R2 says, where the hell is Anna's accent? I don't think she is in the UK. There's nothing Mexican in the UK. It's just rebranded.
Anna's grown up all over the place, so her accent's a bit of a mix. She's lived on 3 different continents. Currently, she's in the UK.
Yeah. She still missed the right continent by just an ocean. Maybe that's because the US is the best, but let's be honest. I don't. Bush says Anna showing up on streams. Wow. Well, that's what it was made to look like. No, sorry, I saw that one. Holy cow! You guys did it.
I opened it.
Wow, it's smaller.
Well, with what she said, that's going to be for. It needs to be smaller at first. I'm assuming. Really? No.
Ryan, come on. Like,
well, I'm still talking to the chat. What are you?
All right.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Wade.
Clue says, "Hey, Trek heads, what's up?" And I think I got everybody's initial comment. All right, so yeah, we are going to get into Star Trek because that's why we are actually here. 16 minutes and 30 seconds in. That's Rumble, doofus. Here we go. God damn it with the pop-ups.
Captain's log, stardate 3192.1. The Enterprise is en route to star cluster NGC 321. Objective, open diplomatic relations with the civilizations known to be there. We have sent a message to Eminiar 7, principal planet of the star cluster, informing them of our friendly intentions. We are awaiting an answer.
Nothing yet, Lieutenant.
Nothing, Captain. Hailing frequencies are open.
Have you received an answer to your message yet, Captain?
Nothing yet, Ambassador. We're awaiting a reply. Today is the first time we've had any evidence that they picked up our signal.
Captain, message coming in from Eminiar 7. Sir, it's code 710.
You sure?
Positive, it repeats over and over again.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Code 710 means under no circumstances are we to approach that planet. No circumstances whatsoever.
You will disregard that signal, Captain.
Mr. Fox, it is their planet.
Captain, in the past 20 years, thousands of...
I would have been like, oh, I'm sorry. When did you become captain of my ship?
Yeah. Well, this is
hold on,
we get into some murky. We get into some murky stuff regarding like chain of command. Civilian versus military. Whether or not a diplomatic mission trumps the safety of the ship and that sort of thing.
It doesn't. I'm not even close. So, I mean, obviously, I know that the episode gets murky, but in today's standards, it doesn't. If you're in jeopardy, if you're jeopardized,
23rd century.
Yeah, well, that's very true. Legata says for certain missions, an ambassador outranks the captain. Not in the U.S. military, doesn't.
Maybe when you're approaching unknown worlds, because it's a diplomatic mission.
Well,
like, the diplomat actually has a higher rank than a military captain.
This is one of the episodes where they really say Federation a lot, which means they're starting to get their footing in terms of the structure of the lore. But man, they just abandoned the Prime Directive all over the place in this one.
Well, usually if the ambassador would have complete control over all the stuff like of the mission, but the safety of the ship is still the captain's prerogative, isn't it? I mean, that would make sense to me. You can't just be like, well, because I have this mission, I'm going to endanger this whole ship when, So
the ambassadors, so even an American ambassador, right? All the embassies are actually protected by U.S. Marines. The thing is that the William Curry says Sorry, I forgot this was on tonight. Well, welcome to William Curry. Not sure where tonight is, but maybe you're in the UK like Anna because it's dark there. It's not here in the States. It might be getting close in Florida though, because it's about 5:30 when it gets dark. So they're probably about another hour of light. Anyway, so the U.S. embassies, it is the ambassador's mission to keep up relations with said country we're in. Now, however, if there is if there is an emergency, then there is a commander or a captain or something like that that is in charge of those soldiers. And the ambassador basically shuts the hell up and it does what it's told. You get in the vault, no questions asked. So, and yeah, there are American embassies that have kind of like lifeboat vaults in case there's a breach. So,
Well, you get into some interesting parallels. So later in Stargate Atlantis, for example, like the Atlantis expedition is a civilian run expedition headed by a representative of a group called the IOA, which is an oversight committee from the UN. They made up of multiple different nations, and so she's in charge of everything. She's in charge over the military presence and everything like that, because the IOA didn't want the military to be in sole control of this. But every time a military situation comes up, she either defers to the on-base military commander, or he just stomps all over her authority and does what he needs to do.
That's
anyway.
a lot. That happens a lot in season 1, and it's a big deal of their relationship. Yeah.
Samuel, would you like to highlight a certain comment? And I'm sure you're going to see it. Oh,
hi, Ariel.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you.
Ariel says, "Yeah, Ryan, get in the sex dungeon before you get in trouble, and never you mind what's going to happen in there." It's going to be a no from me, dog.
Hello, Doc. How are you doing?
What's up, bud? Speaking of the intrepid doctor, he is here, Mr. Horny Alf.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, I cleared out a turbo lift, and I think I may have some pending charges on me.
Yeah.
Operation
that
Clean Sweep.
Yeah. No, on a serious note, we actually have some bad weather coming through, and I had to go to the store to get some essentials for the house in case we lose power.
Yeah, we've been having some real chilly, like the temperature is not super cold, but it's the wind chill. Will drop it to like I can't remember where it was, but like the wind chill factor was like, was like -28 somewhere.
It was negative 60 here 2 days ago.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be in the teens here next day or two, and I'm in Louisiana. So
yeah, I'm in Colorado, and we're getting some pretty frigid weather. The standing temperature is not bad, but it's the wind chill.
But when you get down this far south, when cold weather comes through, it usually starts off as rain and then freezes. We don't get snow that easily.
Yeah, our standing temperature that night that we had wind chills of about 60 below zero Fahrenheit was pretty close to 30 below zero.
Oh, and I wanted to mention, this is my first Engage where I'm streaming to my Rumble as well as my YouTube. And I've got 3 viewers over there, so I am monitoring that chat in case anything comes up.
Yeah, I'm monitoring my Rumble as well. We are how many? We're on my Facebook, YouTube, Samuel's YouTube, my Twitch. Yeah, I know I still have a Twitch. That's probably going to be abandoned soon because it's a dying platform, literally. A lot of places. So, shall we do the Star Trek?
Lives have been lost on this quadrant. Lives that could have been saved if the Federation had a treaty port here. We mean to have that port, and I'm here to get it.
By disregarding Code 710, you might well involve us in an interplanetary war.
I'm quite prepared to take that risk.
You are. I'm thinking about this ship. My crew.
I have my orders, Captain. And now you have yours. You will proceed on course. Achieve orbit status and just leave the rest to me. You're well aware that my mission gives me the power of command. I now exercise it. You will proceed on course. That's a direct order.
Okay, so
I think
go ahead, dude.
I think later on in Star Trek, this kind of ability to override the captain is usually orders handed down by Starfleet Command.
That's what I was just
directed
going
to the
say.
captain and whatnot. They don't make any mention of that here. It's just sort of implied.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That this is something that Starfleet had issued down that the mission is imperative and that he actually is in command, and which would still be kind of insane because dude is not worried about the ship or the crew. He's just
Well, no, the
worried about,
collateral as far as he's concerned.
Yeah, he's not worried about the collateral, which is pretty insane. But yeah, that's kind of what I got from that.
It's classic bureaucrat character.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's a classic piece of shit.
It's actually quite interesting bit of trivia. Robert Fox, who plays the ambassador, was it Rob? Is the ambassador's name Robert Fox, or is it the actor's name? What's the ambassador's
The
name?
ambassador is Fox.
I think the ambassador is Fox.
Well, the actor who plays him was getting his lines wrong so many times that they had to actually record him off screen. And he was saying that he was put off by the fact that he's never done sci-fi before, especially in mid 1967, and he's never had roles in that capacity. So yeah, he was very nervous and didn't really know what he was doing, even though he's a great actor. So the actor James Dean, who plays Scotty, was talking about it in one of his interviews, saying that the crew was getting really annoyed because he had to redo and take after take after take.
Really?
Mm.
Interesting. Well, let's just say that not everybody can act in everything. I mean, some of us watched Echo.
I made somebody else watch Echo for me.
Who was this? What?
What? Dre watched it, so I didn't have to.
Wow, you made the black guy watch it?
Yeah. No shame. Hey, I'm watching Madam Web. So
So that sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
I was just gonna say I'm so black-pilled on anything Marvel anymore. I can't get the energy to watch it.
Yeah, same here.
I kind of speed watched.
That's right, Legatus. Thank you. Gene Lyons played Ambassador Fox.
Okay. And to what Ariel previously said, she said, sorry, dude, my bad. When he said my comment, then he said, quote, "Don't worry, dog." That's what I already parading me around, at least in front of the crew.
I don't think Ariel's a fan of American Idol.
He's a beast, Anna, a beast. Not a beast. It's not. It's American Idol. That's what Randy. Well, he used to say. Now his face is so put into place that it doesn't move. He goes, oh.
I've never watched.
I don't know, dog. It's a little pitchy for me. A little pitchy.
Ryan's frozen.
Oh no!
I couldn't tell if he was frozen or was doing a bit. That was fantastic. You really held that space.
He's concentrating on top of the bucket.
Devil has another face asset for you.
I'm not sure why that did that. But yes, no, it's a meme. It's a no for me, dog. Pop-ups again.
In view of code 710, Captain, may I
Yes,
suggest?
Mr. Spark. This is the captain. Condition yellow alert. Phaser crews stand by. Deflector shields up. We're going in, gentlemen. Peacefully, I hope, but peacefully or not, we're going in.
Again, that's professionalism.
Don't you guys kind of miss that in new TV shows? The dun dun dun.
I do very much. Yes. That's why I injected.
Yeah, no, ironically, I kind of do.
You need to get that as on your soundboard.
Yeah. It's one of those things too that even though it's a little corny now, at least that all this stuff that is decades old is so much better than anything on television to this day.
Because people gave a shit.
Yeah.
They gave a damn. I mean, listen, we were talking about this last night on Drive-In. We did the Black Hole last night on Saturday Night Drive-In, and that was 1979. And
did you buy Jed dinner first?
No, no, we're both white. There was no black holes there. Anyway,
I don't know. What angle were you looking at?
yeah, I was hoping to get through that without a comment. I really was. I was trying to be
Really
serious.
on this show?
Yeah, I was hoping.
I mean,
really was.
Since we're talking about it, I gotta ask: is Jed a natural redhead?
We haven't gone that far. our love is pure. Okay. Anyway, we were talking about this, and now that was 1979, and Disney made it. It was an okay movie. You want to see our criticisms? Go take the show. It's going to come down, but the live re-upload will be up there tomorrow. But Star Trek had already been out for 20 years at this point, essentially, and there was a stark comparison where Star Trek and even Star Wars, only 2 years prior, they're able to put out solid science fiction, especially Star Trek, to tell a story. And the Black Hole dealt with God complex, man over machine, man want to be God, want to be greater than God. And it was kind of chunky and clunky compared to ToS, which nailed it. And on a regular basis was able to put out stuff. And it just goes to the point. Yeah, and that's not saying I'm not shitting on the Black Hole. They tried to do it. They cared about trying to do it, but Star Trek just showed it can do it well long before. And
Yeah.
I'll give you a Black Hole, Andy Pickle.
I'm a massive fan. I'm much more of a fan of Star Wars, previously than I was of Star Trek. But I think a lot of the Star Trek has aged so well from the original series that I've watched to this date, because obviously I've only seen what we've seen thus far. That's kind of what sparked this whole show. Next Generation. I had a brain lapse. I think the way it's episodic as a show is so much better than in movie form, in my opinion. I think it's so much better. Now, I haven't seen the Star Trek movies, but I don't think that's probably a far cry from what some of you guys might agree with, because I heard some of the movies a little hit or miss.
The episodic nature of it, the mission of the week kind of thing, carries through obviously to the Next Generation when they get to and to an extent to Voyager, but Deep Space Nine around season 2 becomes very serialized storytelling.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a departure from the way the Star Trek had always been before.
And
it's not unwelcome, but
even in DS9, they still had their one-off episodes, but there was still a background overarching story going on.
Yeah. I mean, it works for DS9 because it's a stationary platform, so they're not traveling planet to planet doing individual, totally separate missions like the Enterprise was. So it definitely kind of fit its kind of situation in the universe as a good storytelling method.
That's a good point. I mean,
Absolutely.
Iris even Bear realized that they needed to serialize it because you're not going anywhere, and therefore you have to have something that's going to push the narrative forward.
Yeah, when you're on a ship, each week it's a different planet, it's a different species. When you're set in that place, you're dealing with the same species over and over again. You're dealing with the Cardassians, you're dealing with the, so yeah, it definitely lended itself better to that.
Well, also you have to remember and recognize that when they were filming those episodes back in the 60s, they didn't know if they were ever going to get funding for a new episode. So they had to focus just on that one episode and not think like, I'm going to continue this in episode apart from like Menagerie, but that's one of the reasons as well. They didn't know how the audience would receive it and whether they would get funding.
Another thing,
go ahead.
I was gonna say another thing I want to point out about DS9 is DS9 was the first Star Trek show to show the Federation in a full-on war status, where they were dedicating most of their resources towards a major conflict. I mean, they had talked about war with the Klingons in the previous shows, but they never really were in a full war status in any of the shows.
Yeah, absolutely. And then to Anna's point about sort of funding forcing them to be in a more episodic kind of realm, I think Roddenberry and crew took a lot of inspiration from guys like Rod Serling and how to tell a concise story that still had impact.
Absolutely.
And they were very good at it.
Yeah.
Hello there, Duke Devil. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Sorry, I had to sneeze, guys. So I didn't want to be all like, flipping out on camera. Make enough weird faces as it is for the memes. I don't need to add to it.
Did you sneeze into the bucket?
Yeah.
Captain's log, stardate 3192.5.
Yeah, it
Now
is.
in standard orbit around planet Emini 7. My orders are clear. We must establish diplomatic relations at all cost. Preparing to beam down to planet's surface.
We know very little about them. Their civilization is advanced. They've had space flight for several centuries, but they've never ventured beyond their own solar system. When first contacted, more than
When I kind of heard that line, I kind of thought of us a little bit, right? We've gone to space. Now we've visited other planets, but not in the same sense of, we've sent probes. But I kind of thought about maybe they were kind of referencing maybe where they thought the Earth was going to go eventually one day. But that was just my initial thought. So I don't know what everybody else thought. Or if that was just Celine says hi. Hello, Celine. Thank you for stopping by. If you I don't believe I've ever seen the chat before. I hope you're ready to laugh. Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you know her, then she's very familiar with how we do things.
Well,
years ago,
she's a
Mini-R7
nice girl.
Then I'm going to apologize now because we're going to ruin
I
that.
apologize for nothing.
How many clones of yours have died thus far?
25.
Good.
Well, you were responsible for at least 10 of them.
And they get dumber with each clone.
Hey, no, we are not cloning. We are not cloning clones. It's the same source material used for each one. They come out fresh and clean and ready to be defiled by Ryan.
Oh.
Look, I'm an equal opportunity to defile her. Just ask everybody on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, not only
There's
do
no
we know, but so
discrimination
does
here.
HR.
Look, okay, HR. I just point to the paper shredder over there. Ariel. So does this mean that what's up, Devil?
I said, first thing we tell anybody who comes on the ship, lock your door.
Yeah.
They installed new deadbolts that I don't have a key to.
Hey, wait a minute. My clones don't have any security on their doors.
Yeah, the captain demanded that.
Yeah. It was between you and Anna, and I gave Anna the deadbolt. So
He actually removed the door from your room.
Don't get doors on my ship.
Adam's got to paint no moleste and lamb's blood over his door if he wants to be passed by. But
you had to hang a shower curtain to cover the door.
Hey, all right, this is why the real me is hiding somewhere deep in the ship. You don't know where my room is, okay? This is why I hide. But I remain saved.
You see Adam randomly picking out from the corner, looking out for Ryan.
Is it safe? Okay, clone number 26. You're out there soon.
He's got a ring doorbell. He's like, Captain must ring first. He's got a note.
He's got a little welded kind of bubble on the outside of the ship. He doesn't want to come in.
Oh, he sleeps in different fucking. Oh
I
my
do.
God,
I have to hide.
I
have to survive
every night. Oh God, this is so off the rails.
Without
this mostly comes at night. Mostly.
This is almost as bad as last week.
It was at war with its nearest neighbor.
Anything else?
The Earth expedition making the report failed to return from its mission. The USS Valiant. Listed as missing in space.
Kirk, what's this about you going down alone?
Not alone, Mr. Ambassador. I'm taking some security people with me.
It is my prerogative.
Bye,
I
Adam.
can't risk beaming you down there until I know what kind of reception you're going to receive. Your safety is my responsibility. Those are my orders, sir.
Mr. Spock? Transporter room standing by, Captain.
What coordinates?
We've selected a site which, from the traffic,
it's just not the same. Don't worry. If you come on as ambassador, we'll find you a nice room without a door lock, and I'll surprise you instead of the other way around. It's just so out of hand.
I could just see Ariel
Engineer and
coming on the
officialist.
ship. Like, yeah, you go towards her room, and her door's like been ripped off the hinges, just left open.
Wait, at
this
least
is
we have locks on the toilet doors and shower, like, right?
well, mine doesn't because
You
you're
would think.
constantly cleaning it out. So,
Well, you don't really put a lock on a bucket, do you?
well,
No,
no,
but he does put a camera in there.
That bucket is built into his captain's chair now.
he does put a camera in there, and it's live streamed to the galaxy.
For training purposes.
Oh,
Every time I walk in there, I start captain's log.
Hold on, I gotta drop off the captain's log.
Shields up for this one, fellas. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, this is worse than last week. This is worse than last week.
Final sensor readings?
No hostility directed toward us. No apparent notice taken of us at all, which
Except in
seems
the bucket
strange.
room.
They did scan us when we assumed orbit. Obviously, they know we're here.
Ship's defenses.
Screens down, but all defensive details on general alert status, Captain.
Landing party will pick up phaser number ones from the arsenal. Keep them inconspicuous. Mr. Scott?
Yes, sir.
The ship is yours. Take care of her until I come back.
Aye, aye, sir. And have a bonny trip.
Scotty,
We'll do our best.
he's the
Let's
MVP of
go.
this episode, dude.
oh yeah.
He
Well, I
is.
mean, yeah, he definitely starts out being the MVP of this episode by saying, "Have a bonny trip." I very much enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
it's just I got to be honest. This is gonna sound like super stupid too because I'm as Americans we're very blunt. I love how the British and this stemmed from the original Top Gear. There's only one Top Gear, by the way. The original Top Gear, like the shenanigans they would do, but they were just so almost like kind of proper about it. It was just hysterical, and I love it to this day. So it's I don't know, it's kind of one of the reasons I kind of like Scotty. Ariel says Scotty is about to get jiggy with this girl. He'll be making out with any moment now.
Asian, not Rand.
Asian not Rand is very attractive. I got to be honest.
What was the name? Tamarilla?
Tamora, I think.
Or something
Tamora.
like that.
Yeah, something like that. The actress is, as I understand it, still very much alive. She's in her late 80s.
Wow.
It's okay. I can hold up an old photo.
Wow.
Yikes.
What?
So
That
is
was
Ryan
too much.
Ryan, you're the gilf hunter now.
Oh, that was too much. You know what? Apparently, we're a little too spicy for my Rumble because there's only 2 people watching. When you're too spicy for Rumble, you know you got a problem. Oh no, it did the thing. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
Don't. Oh my God! For half a second, I thought that said "What up, gays?" Okay, yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the the city of tomorrow.
I mean, okay, I have to discuss these costumes. What the hell is that?
It's breathing, is what it is.
It's a bit of a sarong, really.
It doesn't. What were they like? What was the inspiration? I can't place it. Like with some of the
I
other
would
stuff,
probably
we
see-
had like more like pirate 18th century, outfits. But what the hell is it? Look at those.
I would
guys.
probably say for her more kind of like
Blonde
Greek
girl.
and Roman style. For them, I don't know what the hell that is. They look like
What,
The hats.
Ryan
The
o-
hats kill me.
Ryan-
The hats are terrible.
Ryan owns one of those outfits at home. So what's the big deal?
well, see, and what's kind of weird too is that like they have one boot covered and the other boot's not. Like that's just weird. That bothers the shit out of my OCD. I'm not joking. It
Yeah,
bothers the
same
shit
here.
out of me. I'm like,
I got a
are you
kid
doing?
who won't wear matching socks. This got to me too.
Oh yeah, see that would bother the heck out of me. Like people who like they wear they're like, oh yeah, you're like I like fuck it. Okay, look, so a one known in our sphere is Beardo. Beardo wears mismatched socks. I'd been like going, bro, go change that shit. You're fucking killing me. But in the military, like, so I had my desk like set up a certain way, right? You know, it was private quarters, so you could kind of set it up how you want. But I set up things very specifically. And if I've had a friend who'd come and he's like, this is for your own good, dude, and he would move stuff to screw with me. And he's like, I'm going to continue to do it so you're less anal about it. And it did help actually a little bit, but still, that's too much.
What's worse is if he does it while you're not there, and you walk in, you notice something's off.
And he was never seen again.
Well, my barracks mate was friends with him too, so that was definitely a possibility. So it's yeah, in the Army, it's not like the Air Force where you get like a singular like room for yourself. No, like usually like 2-3 dudes share one giant room.
And one giant bucket.
And nope, it's just a bathroom between two rooms. Kind of like a New York apartment situation, but yeah, we put up wall lockers, and when you said shower curtain, I had a flashback because we used to put up a shower curtain as a partition for a door between wall lockers. It's not a joke. I swear to God. I know that Alpha probably knows something a little bit about that, but
I know. Well, I know when I was deployed, with my first deployment, they shoved us in this. It looked like one of those containers that you move stuff out in, just like a box container.
Shipping container.
Yeah, shipping containers that they turned into rooms with electricity and whatever. They had 4 bunks in there, so you had 4 people in a room, and people would put up like sheets to block, like so they could get into their bunk and just kind of be by themselves. I always called them splash curtains.
That's yeah, that's a good.
We also call that a defense against Dermy.
Cap never has that problem because he doesn't pull out.
And it was always kind of weird too because I had that one roommate. So me and this one guy, like well, I was the new guy, so I had the one closest to the door, closest to the refrigerator, the sink, stuff like that. Like I had very little privacy. So the other 2 guys had been living there for a while. They were roommates. Well, one of them, he was that guy who like every other week he would bring a girl over and he's like, hey man, he's like, because big movie buff in the day, right? Still to this day, he'd be like, can I borrow one of your DVDs? I got a girl coming over. And they would put that movie on and stuff. And when he finally moved out and I became second roommate, like, in the command structure, me and the guy who had been there the longest, he's like, I'm so glad he's gone. He's like, I got so tired of hearing the DVDs at 3 a.m. because he's fucking just going to town. All right. Sad military life.
Happy birthday.
Wait, whose birthday?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Duke Devil 95. Happy birthday.
Hey, Bradley.
Yeah. Happy birthday, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Like, especially watching this. Well, you probably could be doing worse things on your birthday, like going to a restaurant where they sing to you. That's the most cliche thing in the history of the world.
Better things like not listening to Cap's sex capades, in the military.
Yeah, right.
He didn't say it was me. Wasn't me. Was me. I was the new guy, man.
Yeah, why did you not leave the room? Why are you sitting there like creeping on your I was gonna say cabin?
Well, what you don't know is he was touching himself too.
That's not what it was.
What do you call something you share your barracks with? What is the official term?
It's called a barracks, and it was one giant room. So
no, I know, but what is the official term for the person you share the room with?
Just
butt buddy.
Yeah, usually just bunk mate. Yeah.
All right, okay.
So anyway,
I would have left if I was you. I would have left.
A wall locker is only 8 feet high, and when the ceiling is like 20 feet high, yes, the rooms were that big. There's not a lot of place to go at 3 a.m. Like, and when y'all got to get up early in the next day and fucking be at formation at 6 a.m. on the dot, no. Anna, you've never really dated.
Still listening though. You were still listening.
I put my fucking pillow over my face and went to sleep.
So Star Trek.
Anna's you can tell that Anna's never dated a military guy. She doesn't know these stories.
It lies there.
It kind of shocked you.
Remember your instructions.
Most military guys have seen
They
more
have to be
penis than
treated
you have
correctly. Nothing more.
visually.
It's all like, what are you
Yeah, visually.
Yeah.
How many penises do you think poor Anna's seen?
Hey.
Penis.
I mean, I'm saying visually, not like.
Hey, that just reminds me of a joke. Next time you shake someone's hand, just remember that just about every hand you shake has had a penis in it.
You missed the
I
golden
watched my
opportunity to say how many. Most military
That's a
people
fact.
see more penis than dermy.
Most military guys have seen more. Well, I would say previous. I don't know about nowadays because the military's so fucking cringe. But yeah, like you used to be like 30 dudes who'd have to share 8 shower heads, like, and you'd have to cycle out. It's a lot of dick in one. It's a lot of dick in one situation. Inadvertent, like it's not like it's welcomed. You're like going, oh yeah, bring, dude.
We're
We're
gonna clip that. There's a lot of dick in one situation.
oh my god, we gotta watch Star Trek. We lost viewers. No, that's not what it was, Ariel. There's no helicoptering.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of
I like how he smiles instantly. Hey there.
I'm Mayor 3. I congratulate you on your instrumentation. You've come directly to the Division of Control. If you'll follow me, please.
Yep, it's true.
Having
Captain,
came
I
to me
wish-
watchers on Rumble after my fucking
You were warned
tirade.
not to come here.
I had orders to come. Why did your people tell us to stay away?
It was for your own
Cap had
safety,
orders to
Captain.
come too.
I see no danger.
See, I was gonna make the joke, but
I was resisting.
Danger here?
you
The
some
danger
bitches.
exists. Nevertheless, you are here. It would be morally incorrect to do less than extend our hospitality. Anon 7 and members of the High Council await you. If you will come this way, please.
Step in the room that looks like genocide's about ready to happen. Oh, we see the Jews are here. Oh, we're going to give you a nice shower and take care of you. Okay.
Oh,
It's fine.
so now we're red shirts and Jews, huh?
I mean,
Hey, if the red shirt fits.
If the red shirt is cut, then yeah. Fine. Fine.
I feel like that's a weird comment about if the yellow star fits.
I got
And-
I got
see,
something
so
for
that's how it is
Adam
now.
from Kenzo.
So this is an official genocide
boy.
of red shirts. Okay, yeah.
And just
Yeah,
real
okay.
quick.
Kenzo about to ruin my day again.
Yes, he
yeah.
is.
Real quick, hold on. Ariel, well, if you would stop talking about sex all the time, Ryan, and Anna says exactly no.
Yes. Yeah. You're the only
Oh,
one who
god
does it.
damn it! I
Speaking
found
of
it.
sex,
I found it.
oh, you don't have
Uh-oh.
to find it. I'm gonna bring it right up.
Oh man. God damn it, Kenzo. All right, you know what? I just put something in the Ballbusters chat. I'll get my revenge. When are you guys gonna work with that one?
So Killer Hayes says, "Howdy, y'all. Welcome to
I
the
look good
club.
though, man. I look good.
Hey, Killer, good
Welcome
see
to
you.
the party. If you like dirty jokes and you like Star Trek, you're gonna get a lot of one and not the
Man,
sections.
I had 7 viewers on Rumble. It went down to 1, and I'm pretty sure that's me.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let's be honest. We do this show for us and not for you guys out there.
Brian does it for himself. Come on.
I mean, is anybody else going to do it better than me? You started, dude. You started. Anna's like, I regret this instantly. That's-
I'm Captain Kirk. This is my first officer, Mr. Spock. Lieutenants Galway, Osborne, Yeoman Tamara.
Welcome to Eminia 7. Well, Captain, what can we do for you?
My mission is to establish diplomatic relations between your people and mine.
That is impossible.
Would you mind telling me why?
Because of the war.
You're still at war?
We have been at war for 500 years.
You conceal it very well, Mr. Spock.
Sir, we have completely scanned your planet. We find it highly advanced, prosperous in a material sense, comfortable for your people, and peaceful in the extreme. Yet you say you are at war. There is no evidence of this.
Casualties among our civilian population total from 1 to 3 million dead each year from direct enemy attack. That is one reason, Captain, why we told you to stay away. As long as your ship is orbiting our planet, it is in severe danger.
With whom are you at war?
The third planet in our system, called Vendikar. Originally settled by our people and now a ruthless enemy. Highly advanced technologically.
Yeah,
Please,
I think so.
excuse me. Vendikar is attacking.
Their progress.
Strange.
I want
To
to
say
add
the
to her
least.
comment
It will
is
not
Star
last
Trek
long.
did that a lot where they'd rotate like side actors through in different parts. They did it all the time on TNG.
Yeah, they did it all the way through TNG. Yeah.
Legatus was saying that one of the Redshirts was actually playing a Pike in Menagerie 1 and 2 when he was in the little chair thing.
Yeah, once they found actors that they liked, they would just rotate them through different seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
because
you-
usually. Oh, go ahead, dude.
I was gonna say they do that through all the series too. I mean, what's his name? The one who plays
He played Phlox on Enterprise, I think, and he was also he's been in a lot of parts.
yes, same thing with the guy who plays who's the actor who's played in Andy Griffin. What's his name? The orange-haired kid. What's his
Ron
Oh,
Howard.
yeah. Fuck, he's a director now.
His brother.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. I
Yeah,
think.
he plays
Todd
that,
Howard.
that kid
Leonard.
character,
Not Todd
that
Howard.
kid-looking
Yeah.
character in this one,
Oh.
but he's played characters throughout all of the different
his brother.
Star Trek. Yeah, his brother
Yeah.
played in like all the different Star Treks in at least one or two roles. So they kind of actually have them where they reoccur in multiple series if they like the actor. It's kind of weird.
I mean, then sometimes I forget the actor's name in DS9, where you got the one guy playing basically 3 different roles during the same season, and they're not small roles either.
Yeah. And yeah, there's also like I saw a thing that showed there's like 4 or 5 of the actors from Cheers actually were on Star Trek too. So they said it was like said that Cheers is actually on the holodeck. Like it's actually a
Yeah, I
holodeck
did see that
program.
one. Yep.
Yeah,
That's to what Ariel's saying with Wayoon. That's Jeffrey Coombs. He
Yeah.
played. I think he played 3 different characters in one episode of Deep Space Nine at one point.
He was- yes.
Wayoon, he was
Wayoon.
Brunt, and I forget the other role.
He was also the Andorian in Enterprise, the one that
Yes.
the
Yep.
main one they interact with.
Yep.
Yeah, Commander Shran, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neelix, I think the guy who plays Neelix, he plays in a couple different series, does characters in them, I think, and stuff. Yeah.
Whoa, Zombie Box, what is up? Hold on. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hey, Zombie.
Getting a heart from Anna. So that wait, she's being nice to somebody? Weird. No, I kid.
You in the
She's our-
woods.
Anna's nice to lots of people, just not you.
I'm nice to lots of people.
Just now, Anna.
I actually was going to say even Anna, and then, well, Anna looks very
Shaka.
nice this evening. So,
Hey,
all right,
Shaka.
there you go. What's up, Shaka Zulu? I don't know what the fuck we're talking anymore.
We're talking about Star Trek.
Don't you
Yeah,
take
yeah.
shelter?
There is no shelter, Captain.
Are these attacks frequent?
Oh, yes. And we will retaliate immediately.
What is it?
A hit right here in the city.
Do you hear any explosions, Mr.
None, Captain. Yeoman Tamara,
Sir?
tricorder readings. Radiation disturbances of any kind.
Real quick, I'll admit when he said Yeoman Tamura, I was like, are you trying to confirm with her too? But Shaka Zulu did say a little bit of where the hell is it at? Said something about Jill Valentine, which I guess I can kind of see. It's somebody who's played Resident Evil. Anna's beret is not as kind of clean as it should be to be a paramilitary group. Ariel says Ryan is very nice to me, especially when I'm a bad girl.
Oh,
Wiggles butt about waiting for that paddle she gave Ryan last stream. I don't remember that paddle. Nope. Just nope.
Working, sir. No evidence.
Mayor, if this is an attack, may I ask what weapons the enemy is using?
Fusion bombs materialized by the enemy over their targets.
Missile command. That's what they're using.
Yeah.
Victor Bridge. Scotty?
Scott here, Captain.
Scanners operative on the planet's surface?
Of course, sir. As per orders.
Anything unusual?
Nothing, sir. All quiet.
Thank you. Kirk out.
You know, for a people that speak English to another people that speak English, she seems awfully confused when they're like discounting the fact. Like they're like, nope, nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, and she just stands there like.
No, I mean, I guess in their defense, they've been doing this for what 500 years. There's just their way their reality is,
Yeah,
and they can't think of anybody actually like going about war the proper way.
Yeah, that's probably exactly it. They just this is normal to them. So when you act surprised, they're like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" Because it's what it is.
There's a disconnect between the horrors of war and what they're actually doing. They've sanitized it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's a good
Yep.
way to put it.
I know that Andy Pickle's referencing this, so I have to highlight it. Well, you called me aboard your ship, Ryan, and you got me halfway stuck here in a door. Andy Pickle says, you sunk my battleship.
Does anyone else think Ariel, like, maybe I've said this before, but like, it's going to be like Misery. Like one of these days, she's going to get a hold of Ryan.
She's gonna break his ankles.
Like, so he can't get away.
Write the proper ending. Write it again.
That's not funny. What?
I can see that. 'Cause he kind of does look like James Caan a little bit.
No,
Andy,
I chose no death by Snoo Snoo.
Hey, I had snoo.
Snoo Snoo is supposed to be a fun activity for everybody of age. And if you do it right, everybody actually does enjoy it.
Star Trek.
Yeah, the viewers have went up. Star Trek. Ironically, when we were being pervy, the viewers went up.
Yes, I see it. They were warned. Just as it happened 50 years ago. Alert a security detachment. They may be needed.
Hadouken!
Hey, Paul.
Power couch.
Power Couch Nation. That's right.
There he is.
We will be carrying that over into the next panel on Mr. Devil Made Me Do It. It's because the infamous Back Taco King, who's a giant puss, will be there. Who, for some reason, Anna wants to take in the woods.
I did what? I don't want to take him in the woods.
That's because she can use his
He
underwear.
follows
Yeah,
as a
there's
chin.
literally a Twitter
Okay.
post where you said the people that you wanted with you in the woods, and there's like 5 of them, and that's when I that's when I put it's a trap.
Doesn't
And
mean
these,
I would take him.
Next thing you know, someone
what you do in the woods.
Next thing you know, someone snaps a picture of Anna with Dermy, and Dermy's all blurry, and they think it's Sasquatch.
You fat squatch.
I sure hope that poor little blonde gets away.
Oh, that's funny.
Extremely destructive. Fortunately, our defenses are firming, but our casualties are high. Very high.
Sir, I have been in contact with my ship, which has had this entire planet under surveillance. All during this so-called attack of yours, we have been monitoring you. There's been no attack, no explosions, no radiations, no disturbances whatsoever. If this is some sort of game,
That'd been funny as shit if the leader looks over and says, "You fucking peepers."
Have just been killed.
Activate the attack units, sir.
Yes, Councilman.
Launch immediate counterattack.
Computers, Captain. They fight their war with computers. Totally.
Yes, of course.
Would you like to play a game?
I was just about to say.
Computers don't kill 500,000 people.
Deaths have been registered. Of course, they have 24 hours to report. To our disintegration machines. You must understand, Captain. We have been at war for 500 years. Under ordinary conditions, no
Call of Duty
civilization
5000
can stand
takes shit seriously.
But we have reached a solution.
Then the attack by
That's
Vendikar
funny
was
that you
theoretical.
say that, Devil, because
Oh, no.
I was thinking about that
Quite real.
watching this episode. I'm like, imagine if in the future we're like playing co-op games and like you guys do party animals, right? And you like actually like because you do it in the game, it needs to happen in real life. Or like if you nuke somebody in a game, they need to go into like this little like booth and like basically Minecraft themselves.
So if we play the party animals in real life, we have to dress up like furries, get drunk, and slap each other.
So if I punch Devil in the game, does that mean he has to like simulate by punching himself in real life?
No, he can simulate it on Dermy.
I'm going back to reading books. Fuck that.
Just the first idea. I don't want to dress up like a furry. So no.
I would like
I
to
think- Go ahead,
address
dude.
Ariel's comment here is that the reason probably that you feel like Star Trek already did this story is because the various series did tend to recycle stories.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like you would end up with like a variant on an original series story down in like Voyager or Enterprise or Deep Space Nine, any one of those. And furthermore, a lot of other science fiction shows recycled old original series stories as well. So that's probably why you're feeling that.
A lot of the episodic episodes did that. They had like a planet where they have two factions that are in some kind of conflict with each other, a weird situation, or two planets in the same solar system that have some kind of weird, thing going on between them, and the captain has to figure it out and solve it.
Yeah, there's a strange illness on a planet that's killing it. Yeah, there's all
for
those
example,
examples.
there is an episode of Stargate that has a very similar premise to A Taste of Armageddon here, for example.
Well, and one of the most troped ones is, am I insane? The main character of the story ends up in a sane asylum, and are they crazy or are they really living this life? They had it on Next Generation. I think there was one in Buffy.
There are 4 lights.
I'm thinking of the Riker episode where he's trapped in the delusion.
Exactly. And they have those in all kinds of sci-fi shows and stuff where are you going crazy or were you really living this life of, so yeah.
Right.
Well, not even just that. Like they're doing it literally to this day, right? So I was one of like 17 people who saw the Marvels. It's literally the plot of Spaceballs sucking out the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
The other 16
That's
were
not
in the movie.
Yeah, it's literally not a joke. Like it's that bad. They're like, oh, we'll do that. Like Spaceballs isn't that old, guys. Like I was alive when that movie came out, so like it's not that old. Like seriously.
there's nothing wrong with recycling ideas if you put a new twist on it or your interpretation of that story.
Well, and it works well with a lot of sci-fi because so many sci-fi.
Shut up, Wesley.
Okay.
We actually had not said that, but
I was waiting for a moment.
I like his response. Okay,
but now you can continue because I had just realized we hadn't said that.
No, but I mean,
had to do it.
No, it was perfect. So much sci-fi stories are commentary on human condition or where our society might go, and so much of that is just universal. You eventually will recycle stories, but like you were saying, as long as you add a little bit something different to it or bring your own twist, it doesn't get boring.
And even Star Trek and the Twilight Zone borrowed stuff from like Asimov and Heinlein.
Yeah,
you know.
Of course. Definitely.
I mean, really, that's the basis of sci-fi writing is trying to basically prophesy our own future.
That's what there's that fine line because you have a concept or idea, but how do you make it into something that's more unique and more new and more interesting than what somebody else did? I mean, it's the same with films and music and everything really in the creative space. I mean, in music, you can only have so many different chords. It's how you put them together and put something else into it to make it, something new.
A perfect
like porn.
Exactly, like porn.
A perfect.
I mean, there's only so many things you can have in porn, right?
Oh no, there's infinite.
Not this again. No, a perfect example of
And a
taking
nose.
a perfect example of taking a story that's already been told. Like you had the Terminator movie, so they prophesied a future where machines take over.
Yeah.
Next decade later, they came out with the Matrix. Same kind of general idea, but different twist in the way they did it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that it's one reason that sci-fi is so popular is because we want to believe in these. We want to like understand like what our future might be, right? Or we want to believe in these superhuman people who save people for just the sake of the good of the planet and the good of everyone. So no, I think that it's one reason that I think these are some of the best stories in my opinion. I think sci-fi is probably my favorite genre of everything. Ariel says, "Well, I guess no one can ever compete with how lustful Ryan is."
I don't know. I mean,
that's part 2 of this.
Definitely.
I mean, I am Horny Alf. I mean, come on.
That's
yeah,
funny because you're the least horny out of all of us.
True.
You're Horny Alf, but Captain.
I don't know,
happen,
man.
You know.
I don't know, man. He's married and he's got like 18 kids. So how is he really doing on that front?
I'm repopulating the earth myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I might need to get on top of that one of these days. And help. There's no pun intended on that one, I swear to God.
Dr. Horny.
just
There it is. An attack is mathematically launched. I lost my wife in the last attack. Our civilization lives. The people die, but our culture goes on. You mean to tell me your people just walk into a disintegration machine when they're told to?
No, we
have a high consciousness of duty, Captain.
There is a certain scientific logic about it.
I'm glad you approve.
I do not approve. I understand.
That is so good. Right
That's a
there.
great line.
That's a
You will recall
important distinction.
I
Yeah.
warned you not to come here.
incredible line.
You chose to ignore my warning. I'm sorry, but it's happened. What has happened? Once your ship was in orbit about our planet, it became a legitimate target. It has been classified destroyed by a tri-cobalt satellite explosion.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is this the first time that they mentioned tricobalt?
All
weaponry?
persons aboard your ship have 24 hours to report to
I think
our
so.
disintegration machines.
Yeah.
In order
In
to
later
ensure
series,
their
it's
cooperation, I
banned
have
because
ordered.
it's extremely dangerous.
Hey guys, I hate to do this, but I got to dip. I got to go pick up my son from basketball practice. So
And one of the 18 kids calls. No, glad you could be here, dude. So
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, but obviously family comes first. So let everybody know what you got going on, man.
For today, I'm doing Party Animal stream tonight. So,
ladies edition, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, come
Horny
check it
Alf-
out.
Horny Alf's gonna put some lipstick and a dress on and
beat the shit out of all the
Do
ladies.
some slapping. Slap the ladies.
All right, later,
The
everyone.
irony that Anna wasn't invited to the ladies' night.
Yeah,
I don't blame
No,
you. by the
I
way.
was invited. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, dude. Some of us
All
have
right.
to work.
That sounds
All
like
right, later,
talk.
later, everyone.
See you, buddy.
Bye,
I
Al.
was gonna say 5 in the morning. Isn't that when the clubs close in Europe? Look, I lived in Germany for 3 years. I know they closed at like 5
On a
a.m. That shit was
Sunday?
nuts.
On a Monday morning?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
I don't go to clubs, unlike you.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't tell you the last time I've
Hello,
been in a bar.
Jason. Hey,
Jason
hey,
Fox says, "Hail, what is up, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. You're an ambassador in this movie, Fox. But all right, back to Star Trek.
You, Captain, and your party held in custody until they surrender.
You can eat a bag of assholes.
I would
If possible,
disintegrate
we
myself
shall
if I
spare
had to
your
wear
ship,
one of those
Captain,
hats.
But its passengers and crew
Right?
are already
Yeah,
dead.
it's really hard to take them as an intimidating force with those hats.
I
And
mean,
I
I
yeah.
think they're
this the last time we talked about the fashion, because I'm all about the Star Trek fashion. But I think one of the
You are a
reasons
girl.
is to men like fashion too. One of the reasons is to accentuate the fact that this society, like Samuel said, has sterilized everything. Like the city looks perfect, the lawn, the grass looks perfect, everything looks perfect. So if you're not actually having any of those daily gritty war sort of like things that we go through in our lives today in this world on earth today, then you just become focused on the more sort of aesthetics and appearances, and it gets like when you go to some of these fashion shows and some of the shit is just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous because that's all they're focusing on, the look and kind of the superficial stuff.
That's a good point. They've basically set everything so perfect. They just have the crazy edge of opulence that they focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain's log. Delayed. The Enterprise, in orbit about Mini 7, has been declared a casualty of an incredible war fought by computers. I and my landing party, though apparently not included as casualties aboard the Enterprise, are confined on the planet's surface, awaiting what?
Wait, hold on. What? Ariel says, careful, Fox. They call you an ambassador, but on Ryan's ship, you're called an ambassador. No. And you'll get stuck in your door. Then all you hear is the heavy breathing of the captain. First off, I'm assuming he's a guy, so it's going to be a big no.
No. We got to correct this. Look, we got to correct this. Hang on. He's going to be drugged and knocked out. He's not going to hear anything.
I'm still going to go with he's a guy, so no.
Any port in a storm, right, Cap?
Not any port in a storm.
Captain, the Andorian ale you gave me last night made me kind of.
I'm still going to go with no. No.
You feel like those Dutch whorehouses where they've got just like the bottom of a lady sticking through a wall and people line up.
Nope. There's just no.
What do they call those? What do they call them? There's a name for them.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Ruffle? Like I could just see we're on
like that, but it's less personal.
This got way sideways quick.
There's a problem.
Ariel made this worse.
The bridge, and everyone's all. Somebody better tell the captain. Everyone's looking at each other like, I ain't going to his room like that.
Right.
Go knock on the door. Opens. There's red lights everywhere. He's in a shorty robe. So
I think we established there's no doors on the USS.
No, in the captain's quarters, of course, there's a door. How are you going to keep people in?
No. There's no doors.
I'm still going to go with just
there's
no.
Shower curtains, devil. We've established that too.
No, there's no. I got nothing on this one. It's just no. It's seriously just no. Damn it with the pop-ups. That's what happens when you sail the high seas, folks.
I've been sent to ask if you require anything.
We require a great deal. I wish to speak to a non-7.
He's busy coordinating casualty lists.
He'll have more casualty lists than he knows what to do with if he doesn't get in here and talk to me.
Don't you understand? Our duty now.
Your duty doesn't include stepping into a disintegrator and disappearing.
I'm afraid mine does, Captain. I too have been declared a casualty. I must report to a disintegrator by noon tomorrow.
What
is that all it means to you? To report and die?
My life is as dear to me as yours is to you, Captain.
But how can you stand?
Don't you see? If I refuse to report and others refuse, then Vandekar would have no choice but to launch real weapons. We would have to do the same to defend ourselves. More than people would die then. A whole civilization would be destroyed. Surely you can see that ours is the better way.
Or you could just stop fighting.
I don't see that at all.
It's been our way for almost 500 years.
Yeah, do as you're told.
Is there anything I can bring you?
Yes. A non-7.
Kirk is all like, but you can't die before I have had you.
I mean, since he's laid eyes on her.
He's like, well, Yeoman China. He's like, if we're gonna die, you're gonna be my last.
Yeah.
You just call her Yeoman China?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot what is Tanuka or Tanaki or Nagasaki.
I guess I called her Yeoman Asian Rand. You're just gonna say they all look alike, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty racist, dude.
Mine was
could have just went
though.
with, hey, Yauman, slanty-eyed yellow person, come over here.
He could say that. He's the Blasian.
I like how Anna pops in off screen, but on mic to say she's just like,
I'm doing something. Oh my god! Stop being such a weirdo.
She's putting in the Mexican candy. Shut up, Brian. Shit.
I'm moving way past that one. I'm moving past. Keeping it moving.
I tell you, we should have heard something by now.
Aye, Doctor, that we should. But we haven't, and we can erase them. You know, if there'd been trouble, they should have at least managed to get word back to us.
We can't just sit here.
What would you suggest?
Me, I'm a doctor. If I were an officer of the line,
Would you have me open fire?
Of course not.
Mr. Scott, message coming in.
Also, just for the record, and I meant to say this way earlier in the stream, Mexican candy is not candy. It's trash. It's gross. And cinnamon is not a flavor for candy. Ever. All right.
From the captain.
Man, he's just committing
Scott here,
racisms
Captain.
all over the place.
Good news, Mr. Scott. The Armenians have agreed to the establishment of full normal diplomatic relations.
Mr. Fox would be glad to hear about that.
They've also extended an invitation to all personnel to come ashore for shore leave. They've assured me that our people will have a wonderful time.
I love it. Again,
Yes, Mr.
Scotty,
Scott.
MVP, dude. He realizes
What
right
are
away
you-
something's wrong here. Something's wrong.
What do you have there, Anna? You holding up your damn illicit substances?
That's what Ryan uses to.
What the fuck are you holding up, woman?
El Original Miguelito. What are you talking about? You put it on your hand and then you lick
And
it.
you sniff it?
No, you lick it.
Please demonstrate for the whole entire stream.
No, I'm not gonna do it. It's really good. I'm gonna do it off camera.
Send it to Dermy and make Dermy do it.
No, please don't get Dermy involved in this. She for some reason her and I were talking shit, and she involved in Dermy, and Dermy walked in, and he's like, "Why am I a part of this?" I'm like, "She did it, dude. I don't know." Yes, Super Suka says edibles. Yeah, Anna's doing edibles. Anna's getting fucking tanked on stream. Well, she's cloud on a Sunday night. She's giving me the club going.
That these are really good too. Like, I love these.
What'd you do? Go
I love
trick or
that.
treating in Guadalajara?
No, I love Mexican candy. It's my favorite. Shut up. Then you got some of this stuff, and yeah, got all these butt plugs again. You know,
Yo, broke Ryan.
clothes again.
Oh my god, he's really frozen.
I'm sorry, Beard of Liberty. It is just candy.
You're not sorry.
People
I'll take
from
your word for
Mexico and Texas and Mexico understand. So it's just
I
candy.
mean, I see that around, that kind of candy around. I just never wanted to try it.
It's really good.
Sam, are you there?
Ryan's face.
Most of the people who have power are gone. Just have to see her till they reconnect.
Such a good frozen face.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Is he okay?
Hey, well, you know, that's the bucket face.
Oh my god.
Wait, what happened?
Ryan happened.
Sorry, I just got back.
Ryan froze and then you were gone. So we just been sitting here looking at Ryan's face before he dropped out. It's frozen.
He's probably just rebooting then. But yeah, I sorry, I had to dip out for a second. I had to go toss the cat out the airlock. Alfred got his lunch.
Well, you're in charge now. Thank God.
Oh boy.
Yay.
First bucket visit of the show. Yeah, if you guys give me a second, I'll pull up the thing. I can't do it from his computer, so
I got some more if you want to see. This one's
No,
called
it's okay.
But Devil, you can read it because you're the Mexicans and whatever they call you.
Poparondo? Poparondo? Sounds like some Mexican section position.
Are you coming on to her?
Oh God, I love it.
It's a telenovela's name.
Is it really?
No, I don't know. Fuck no.
I was gonna say, you don't look like the kind of guy that would watch stuff like that. Do I have anything else?
Only
that's
when I'm
interesting
stoned.
in this bag? No. Damn. Need to get some more. Gotta go camping in Colombia.
Trick
give
or
me
treat.
just a second. I'll find where we're at. What
No, but
Here, let me bring this up real quick, and we'll see what the timestamp is, and then I can bring up mine. 1622. Okay. Do. You listen to my dulcet tones.
I've got nothing. I'm sorry.
All right.
I got nothing to fill this.
I got a lot, but yeah.
Okay. We should be good to go here. All right. So if and when Ryan comes back, he can take back over. But until then, we will continue on. I believe this is the bit where they're sending the fake call to the Enterprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Port positions. Those are my orders, Mr. Scott.
Aye, aye, Captain. We'll start forming shore parties immediately. Scott out. Well, now, what do you think of that?
I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
he's back. He's back.
Well, I do.
All right. Do you want to take back
You
over?
run things. You run things. That was weird. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What mic are you on?
Oh God.
He's in the loo.
Sounds like you're on. Yeah, it sounds like you're just on your computer, is picking up your sound. But yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
God damn it, is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little better. Yeah.
You run stuff. I might die. I might drop it.
Okay.
Drop
what?
again.
Dropped another one. Passed out because it smelled so bad, but never mind.
You know what, woman? I want to hear your shit. I really don't right now.
You don't need to hear my shit. We can hear you shit.
Oh. Well, Ryan, you got to realize the face you froze on, that's going to become your bucket face.
Oh, I know. I saw the face. Because one computer was still working. I saw the face. And everybody's dying laughing. So I had to actually turn the volume up on that computer. So I was like, what the fuck are they saying? I was crying so bad. I thought she like legit might actually go off camera.
Right, Bobby.
Welcome everybody to Star Trek Engage. Damn you, do stuff.
Hey,
now.
if it wasn't the Captain Shit Show, it wouldn't be the show that you all love. So here we are.
Yeah. We love you, Cap. Continue doing what you're doing.
I'll try to fix my camera. Hold on. Just keep going.
Computer, last message received and recorded from Captain Kirk.
In place.
Run it through analyzer. Question: is it or is it not the captain's voice?
Negative. A close copy.
A voice duplicator?
98% probability.
Dun dun dun.
Well, they've got them, Doctor. And now they're trying to get us.
MVP.
Are you sure you can do it, Mr. Spock?
Oh shit, he's gone again.
Telepathic abilities are inherent in vocation.
No.
He's gone again. So Jimmy Doohan really kind of brings it in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was directly given command, and he took it seriously. And he shows that Scotty does have command potential, that he can deal with the situation. And I love it. It's like right away, he knows that Kirk is not going to say, "Hey, bring everybody down."
Yep. Doing the engineer class proud.
Aliens, Captain. It may work. It may not.
Do your best.
Is this the first time that we?
I think this is the first time we see
the Vulcans have telepathy or mild telepathy. Is it the first time?
No. There was an episode earlier where he got into somebody else's mind who was in the sick bay. But this is the first time that he's exercised his limited telepathic abilities without physically touching someone. Yeah.
Don't say anything. It'll spook it.
Bucket.
Apparently my camera had like a meltdown and StreamYard's flipped out over it, and that's what booted me. Seriously. It says, "Oh, StreamYard's has lost connection to your camera," and then StreamYard's booted me out, and it's like, "Oh, StreamYard error," and I'm like, so it took forever to get this back up. So you're gonna have to run things, dude. I don't know what happened. Sorry for interrupting.
I feel like the music just straight up is like psychic sonar.
Yeah. The guard here is the actor's doing a pretty solid job too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
My pleasure, Captain.
What do we do now, Captain?
We get our communicators back and try and contact the ship. Mr. Spock, we'll need more weapons.
I understand.
We'll try to take it easy, but if we're forced to kill.
As a callback to his the Galileo 7.
Yeah.
I love how the yeoman just hides her face in the corner. So this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that they were sanitizing things. It's very clean, it's very efficient, everybody's very orderly, and they just calmly go to their deaths. And everything about this, like I don't know about you guys, but I find this kind of sickening.
Yeah.
Well, it's brainwashing, or it's convincing that you have to serve the greater good,
Mhm.
and that's frightening because they
Yeah,
want to do
it's
that today.
very dystopian. Yeah.
Extremely.
So well, that's
There's
like
no
we're
personal
seeing
meaning.
something very
It's just
similar.
just the community and the society is everything that matters. There's no personal anything.
Well, this is the same argument people are making about drones in warfare. So, I mean, they obviously were way ahead of the game, but the same idea is that you're disconnecting yourself from the awful tragedy that is war by being able to do it through a camera, see it through a camera instead of firsthand. And so,
Absolutely.
Well, it's no different than social media. I mean, look at the people who lash out on social media. It's easy to call people names. It's easy to other people, and it's easy to disassociate yourself from that situation because you feel nothing for that person. And it's one of those things that it's very sad. Um, and yeah, that's kind of got it right there, Star Trek. That was a big nod to the future there, dudes.
They
Yeah.
tended to be well ahead of their time. And we're seeing something very similar acted out in Canada with MAID right now, where populace is being convinced that for the greater good and for their own good, to Minecraft themselves. And I saw an article not too long ago about suffocation chambers that were just talked about as they had passed like the safety inspections or whatever over in, I want to say Switzerland here recently, where you climb in and then they just lower the oxygen until you stop kicking.
Well, that's been legal in Switzerland for a great number of years. If you want to, Minecraft yourself, you go there, and like if you're terminally ill, I think it's not just because you're depressed. You have to have a condition where you need to check the boxes. But that's one of the few countries where you can actually legally do it. And I mean, it's a really interesting subject, but to me, it's also interesting how in this society that we're seeing again, like I think it was only last week, there was a thing where somebody was playing a game and she was harassed by people in the game, like an online co-op, and now these people are being investigated in real life for doing something on stream to her, which is not physically harming her,
Yeah,
but threatening
I saw
her.
that.
And like, where is it going to go from there? Where's the point where we can say like enough is enough, and this is just getting way too out of
Well,
hand?
it's no different than the fact that the U.S. government wanted to not too about a month and a half ago, somewhere in there, 2 months ago, wanted to put a kill switch, make it mandatory to put a kill switch in every single car on the road today in the United States, not just new cars, but every car mandated to put a kill switch for, I mean, I don't know what reasons, like because there's already a thing. Like if you're convicted of drunk driving, they can put a breathalyzer in your car and you have to blow into that every single time or your car won't start. Because I know somebody who had to do that for 2 years and it was the bane of their existence. They hated it. And also at the same time, if you were caught, like, somebody who was sober blew into it and you were the one driving, like that, it became a felony because now you're defrauding, but putting a kill switch in a car for what? Like, so it's one of those things that it this whole society alludes to the fact that this government, it controls every aspect of your life because of we said so, right? It's for the good of the people. It's Hunger Games-ish. It's very dystopian, and it's and at the time, what the crew of the Enterprise does is they act like normal Americans. They're like, I'd rather die on my feet than die on my knees. You can eat my dick.
Oh yeah.
And so that's one of the things that it's an allegory of basically a constitutional republic. I hate the word fucking democracy because we're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic. Against these totalitarian or these communist or these socialist, governments and stuff like that. That's what it is. It's like you do as you're told or
Yeah.
you get the fucking hose, right? And so
Yeah, and I guess there are a lot of implications here in Star Trek. One of the things they were really good at was like you could have these dudes in silly hats doing like things in brightly colored pastel rooms like we're seeing here. But what's actually transpiring on screen is very, very serious, because what it indicates, along with the sanitization of society, with the sterilization of everything, is that death has become 100% impersonal and therefore cheap.
and see, and that's something that I just don't get as an actual human being. Life sucks in a lot of ways. It does. But if they invent a bionic heart, I'm going to get one because I'd love to live another 100 years because there's so many things I want to do. And I would encourage my family and friends to do the same thing. Now, of course, we're getting into weird territory here because obviously, we're already doing stuff similar to this. The thing is that life is precious no matter how long you live, right? And there are video games that have covered this. Fallout New Vegas is one of them, because Mr. House is somebody who's lived for like 1,000 years or whatever in a cryogenic chamber, and he was just anyway. Long story short, he ultimately wanted to you know, and so anyway, the thing is that life is precious, but there are so many awesome things on this planet to do. Hang out with you fucking weirdos, right? Even Anna. No, I kid. No, you see things around the world, like I'm terrified to jump out, skydive out of a fucking airplane, but you know what? I might actually one day have the balls to skydive out of an airplane because it's one of the only things I've never done. I've been numerous places around the world, but I've never been to New Zealand, never been to China or Japan, or it's like I would like to do that. I've never learned how to fly a plane. I want to learn how to fly a plane. So it's this thing where it's like you're told to sterilize yourself and be like going, you have been a casualty. It's like, what? Yeah, that's my shtick. Shout out to everybody on Rumble for watching too. All the Rumbles.
Amen, Captain.
Yeah, absolutely. Cap, would you mind doing me a favor? I guess Alf dropped a new meme. If you want to bring that up, we'll
Yeah.
I just found it.
Oh no. He's picking up his kids, but he's still dropping memes. That's true
He
champion
drops
status,
memes
right?
like you drop logs.
Well, I mean, his memes are better than my logs. I'll tell you that one right now.
They smell better anyway.
Oh no. Oh, you dirty bastard. All right, hold on.
Oh my god.
This is probably borderline. New bucket face.
I take it back, Alf. That meme stinks. I mean,
Look.
like I can smell it from here.
It smells like wood and sadness.
Look, I'm just saying I understand where this person is coming from before they put my head on them.
Somebody ate the chili mac MRE last night.
No, that shit stops you up. No. If we ever meet up in real life, like all of us, I will bring every single one of you an actual MRE. That stops you up for.
I ain't eating that shit, man. I've had MREs.
And if you have a couple of them over a couple of days, you're stopped up for like a week. It's called constipation.
That's why a number of them come with laxatives.
What is
something-
an MRE?
Meal ready to
Military
eat.
rations.
Oh,
The little bag
It's-
foods the military when they're on
It
deployment.
used to be called an A ration.
Okay.
So if you ever see like something advertised as an A ration, that was from World War II. But it's now called an MRE, meal ready to eat. It is something that has been so
So it's like prison food?
Pretty much.
worse than that.
Wow.
It's designed to essentially last for years and years and years in a
They'll actually successfully last for 2 decades. They're rated for a decade, 10 years, but they'll last easily for 2 decades.
Yep. They have
Yeah.
people eating ones from like the 70s and shit.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a stock myself. When I was living in Florida, it's in storage now, but yeah, it was because shit, you never know, dude. Hurricanes.
Yeah. Real quick before we move on, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Heroes Primate says, I'm so damn torn on this. My dad really suffered at the end of years, but I think he would have chosen legal self-deletion instead. I don't know what to think because I hated seeing him suffer. And I get that. And that's, I guess,
Yeah, I'm
kind
really
of,
sorry, man.
kind of what we're talking about here is that, like, and one of the things that Star Trek in particular, but good sci-fi in general, is really great at doing is presenting you with a moral issue, but allowing you to mull it over yourself. They don't tell you which way is the correct way.
Yeah. And I do think there is a distinction between just as people can probably guess from my name, liberty. People should have the ability to choose to do all sorts of things, including legally, if they want to go out that way. But what we're dealing with this story in particular, with this episode, is the societal kind of push to do that. So it's no longer really a freedom of choice that they make for themselves. It's like we kind of mentioned earlier, like brainwashing. They just have to do it for the greater good. And that's where I draw the line. That's where I have a problem with things like in Canada, where you're going to have other kind of benefits taken away if you don't go along with that. That is no longer liberty. That's no longer something that they're choosing. So I think there is a distinction between maybe opening up more of the populace to having that option, but not kind of enforcing it with kind of societal bullying.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. And this is one reason that I think we've all said more than once that Star Trek was very ahead of its time. Also, they were just coming off of a decade from World War II. And this is one of those things that it's just the freedom to choose is something that's that's obviously important. So yeah, I just want to say for the record, right, I love the fact that Anna knows Shadow's nickname. It means that she
Hey, kid, at least
good
she's not calling you Twinkerbell.
yeah, good old Shadu.
Star Trek.
Well, no, the chat came up with Shadu. It wasn't us. It was the chat that came up with Shadu.
I know, but
So,
Star Trek.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got time
yes,
limit,
ma'am.
guys. Most of you are on my show after this.
Yeah.
that's true.
Time to 1.5 it.
But no exit. They go in, but they do not come out.
A disintegration machine.
So I would assume.
It's like Dermy's closet.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm going.
You're not going in there.
But I
No,
must.
you're not.
Please. All right, don't worry about me.
Mr. Spark, that Garrett. I'll cover you.
Like how he just walks up.
Sir, there's a multi-legged creature crawling on your shoulder.
I love it. That's great. As well as, gotcha.
Boop.
That's one of the best moments ever.
All right, you people, clear out of the way. Throwing them on your engine to machinery.
Do this.
I've done it. I'm just getting started. Come on, let's get out of here.
The Federation prisoners have attacked their guard and escaped. They are armed. Disintegration station number 12 destroyed, Councilman, apparently by disruptor fire.
All security personnel. Federation prisoners have escaped. They are to be found. They are armed. They resist. Do what is necessary. Planetary disruptor banks. Calculate orbit of star cruiser now circling. Stand by to fire full power.
Councilman, planetary disruptor banks locked onto target. Standing. By.
In 10 seconds, open fire. Destroy the star cruiser. Those are the orders of the council.
You'd think that destroying one suicide bank, or sorry, Minecraft bank is wouldn't set them back that much if they're offing like millions of people, right? They'd have many of these things.
What I kind of got from it
is,
is
oh my
that
god, they destroyed one.
what I kind of got from it was that they were using that one to disintegrate the crew, who is obviously leading an open rebellion. So I think that's maybe where they were going with that. Like, they took our probability of ending the insurrectionists down a notch. So it's kind of how I read that. Could be wrong, but
Ship's log, stardate 3193.0. Chief Engineer Scott recording. The captain and first officer are overdue and missing on the surface of Emini R7. I have taken standard precautionary measures while we continue our attempts to locate them.
All stations reporting. Deflector screens rigged at full power.
Environmental
Phaser crews ready. Sensors reading 0. Correction, Mr. Scott.
Yes, Mr. DePaul.
Sensor readings just shot off the scale.
Well, the captain's in his bucket room again.
Taking pot shots on us. Holding, Mr. DePaul.
Screens firm, sir.
No, I'm
Extremely
still here.
powerful sonic vibrations.
You made me think I was
18
left.
To the 12th power. If those screens weren't up, would be totally disrupted by now.
Well, I guess that answers our question.
No, I didn't think that you had left, but that the sonic vibrations from your massive bucket shit were shaking the ship.
Anna, are
It was a big
you
fart.
done snorting your Mexican candy?
I didn't do anything. I literally just blew my nose. That's it.
You laughed. No, I did hear your comment about that you love Mexican candy. Really? That
What?
no. It was when I was
Beard of Liberty. What do you think about the pooping so far?
pooping.
I mean,
World-class
everybody
pooping.
poops. Just some do it in a bucket.
Nobody poops quite like the captain, though.
That's what I'm seeing.
Like it's
Does
it's so
nobody
dire we have to
poops it
refer to it in
better?
capital letters as the poopening.
I think we should continue with this episode because I really love what Scotty does here.
Nobody poops it quite like he does, Captain. You're the best.
Okay.
It's not gonna be a song.
Not very friendly.
It's not gonna be a song.
But what about our captain and the landing party down there somewhere?
We get them out.
If they're alive, and if we can find them. That's a big planet.
Not too big for the Enterprise to handle if it has to.
We can't fire full phasers with our screens up, and we can't lower our screens with their disruptors on us.
I like it
Of
that
course,
they're
I
so
could
called
take them to a
screens and
few
not
dozen
shields.
torpedoes.
It drives me nuts.
Mr. Fox, we're under attack. They're trying to knock us down.
You have taken offensive measures.
Of course, but
There are no buts. Obviously, it's a misunderstanding, and one of my jobs is to clear up misunderstandings.
They're holding our captain.
We have no proof of that.
I'm responsible for the safety of this ship.
And I'm responsible for the success of this mission. And that's more important than this ship. Is that clear?
No, it's
we came in to
not.
establish diplomatic relations with these people.
But they're the ones who are looking for a fight, Mr. Fox.
This is a diplomatic matter. If you check your regulations, you'll find that my orders get priority. I'll try to make contact with the planetary officials. Lieutenant, open up a channel and keep it open. Tell them to expect a priority when
For a diplomat, he's kind of a bully.
There will be no punitive measures, gentlemen.
Can't imagine he.
That's kind of all politicians are. So
Ariel's asking if something's going on with the
best
video and
diplomat I know
audio.
is a
For me,
fully
it's fine.
activated.
We sped it up.
Yeah, to get through
It's
quicker.
playing okay
Yeah,
here.
But it's fine
Yeah,
for me.
it's
so.
it's at 1.25 speed, so that we're catching up a little bit.
As
But
usual, we dicked around too much, and we're now under the gun here.
I mean, wait, this show is a train wreck as usual.
It's
You know,
our
we've
train.
all
yeah,
been
but in the best possible way.
some shit. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about that thing you stuck up your ass?
no, I said sniffing some shit.
Well, if you stuck it up your ass, it
Womp
could be.
womp.
Dude, you talked about the butt
So
plug
Star
first.
Trek.
Okay,
was
Star
your
Trek.
first
So Star
joke.
Trek. Okay, Star Trek.
Come on.
Oh my
Star
God,
Trek.
Samuel said it. Now it's bad.
Phaser bank.
Why did we come back here, Captain?
The last place to look for us is the place we escaped from. Cover the door.
Captain, you've got to let me go. My time is
That's
almost
actually
up.
kind
Are
of
you
clever.
that anxious to die?
You don't understand.
Mr. Spock, how did that little raid work out?
We captured 4 of their disruptor-type weapons, 2 complete outfits of male clothing, and perhaps most important of all, one of their communication devices.
Will it reach the ship?
Not at this time. Its range is restricted in comparison with ours. I may be able to alter its components, but it will take time.
Get to work on it. We've got to contact the ship. Now, I want you to give me a complete layout.
I love what the
of this
security,
building complex. How do I get to
2
war?
security
No.
guys they got there. They put the tiny Asian woman
trying to
on the
help you.
door duty.
To save your life. The lives of millions like you. If you help, maybe I can. If you don't, you'll die. We'll die. And the killing will go on.
Well, there was no math needed done at that time, so you had to have some
What are you
job.
going to do?
Wow.
We're going to try and stop the
Whoa.
killing.
What the fuck,
Try
dude?
to help. Believe me.
I believe you. But
Tell me what I want to know.
Oh, you tell me all about it.
Time is running out. We have been unable to destroy the Earthship. One of our disintegration chambers has been eliminated, and we have already fallen far behind in our quota. This is a grave crisis, and I am at a loss to know how to proceed.
The Central Channel, Anon. The Earth Ambassador's calling with an urgent message.
What is greater morality? Open honesty, or a deception which may save our lives?
That's a good question.
Put me through to
Hold
the
on.
Earth.
I guess Jack says the video when you cut it to it is choppy and out of sync on the side of
Yeah,
the stream.
but it's fine. It's fine.
It's the streaming thing part of it. You can't.
Yeah, it's fine.
What it is
Hopefully it should
because
be okay on the replay.
yeah, well, no, what it usually is because I use 2 computers, one for my face, which is takes a heavy load, and the other one just
Phrasing.
No, that was actually the right phrasing. I did that
But
on
you
purpose.
said you take a heavy load.
I said the computer does, and the other
That's
one
not
I
way we're gonna
stream.
remember it.
At this point, do I fucking care? Stop nodding. It's very nice. Very nice.
All
Pain
right,
you
I
have
won't nod.
in your beret. She's shaking her head. Samuel, I seem to be stable. Do you want me to take over and kind of for now? Hey,
No, I
just
think Samuel is doing a good job. I think he should continue.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ambassador.
A channel is open, Mr. Ambassador. You will be speaking to Anan 7, head of the High Council of the Armenian Union.
Mr.
Hey, Corey.
Anon, this is Robert Fox, Special Ambassador for the United Federation of Planets.
A great honor, Mr. Ambassador.
We have approached you openly with the intent of establishing formal and friendly relations between our peoples. But now, for some reason, you have attacked us. And apparently, you're holding several special representatives of our Federation.
A mistake, Mr. Ambassador. We are at war. An error in our sensors indicated that your ship was about to attack us. I am giving orders that our attack be stopped. Now, as to your representatives, You have my sacred word as an Armenian. They are alive and well.
Thank you. I thought perhaps it was all a mistake.
Mr. Scott, disruptor beams are no longer hitting us. Maintain status, Mr. DePaul.
Never
We
trust
are
a
most
politician.
anxious to establish relations with you, Mr. Fox. We will make arrangements to receive you. The minute their screens are down, open fire.
Yes, Councilman.
I apologize deeply for the misunderstanding. These are trying times for us, you understand.
I understand. Mr. Reynaud, I presume that you have our ship's captain on hand when I beam down.
He will be there, sir. I give you my word.
I'm sure that from this day forward, your planet and our Federation will attain the deepest friendship. I look forward to seeing you. Diplomacy, gentlemen, should be a job left to diplomats. You will, of course, immediately resume a peaceful status.
No, sir. I will not.
That's
What
right,
did you
Scotty.
say?
I'll not lower the screens, not until the captain tells me to.
You are taking orders from me. You will lower the screens as a sign of good faith. My authority.
I know about your authority, but the screens stay up.
I don't give a fuck.
Mr. Fox, they've faked a message from the captain. They've launched an attack against our ship. Now, you want us to trust them openly?
I want you and expect you to obey my lawful orders.
No, sir. I won't lower the screens.
Your refusal to comply with my orders has endangered the entire success of this mission. I can have you sent to a penal colony for this.
That you can, sir. But I won't lower the screens.
Your name will figure prominently in my report to the Federation Central.
Oh
I
no.
love this is one of my favorite Scotty scenes.
Oh, Scotty, now you've done it.
Aye, the haggis is in the fire for sure. But I'll not lower my defenses on the word of that mealy-mouthed gentleman down below. Not until I know what happened to the captain.
It's a pretty stand-up moment of Scotty because he's fully aware of the.
It's actually based on
possible
real life
punishments
as
that
well
could come
because
down the
he,
road
he,
for
he
defying
did serve
a
in
man.
he did serve in the military. He was in the Canadian or I think Army for a little bit, and there was a situation. So this whole scene was written based on his real life experience where he was given an order and he stood up and they were going to court martial him, but then a whole bunch of other people agreed with him. So go Scotty. Adam, red shirts for life.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. And people
Don't,
might not-
no.
People might not know
Not that
this
kind-
about James Doohan, but yeah, he was a World War II vet. He did storm the beaches of Normandy, and from what I understand, he was shot twice, but took out I think a handful of snipers and a machine gun nest, all by his onesie. Man was a war hero before Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we love Jimmy Doohan.
Is there a minute of silence for him? Or okay.
I didn't know.
Won't you join me in a drink, Captain? You'll find our trouble most interesting.
I didn't come to drink.
Yeah.
Assume that is what you use to destroy disintegration chamber number 12.
A very efficient weapon. I'm not afraid of using it.
My first impression was correct. You are a barbarian.
I.
Don't sound so incredulous, Captain. Of course you are. We all are. A killer first, a builder second. A hunter, a warrior, and let's be honest, a murderer. That is our joint heritage, is it not?
We're a little less cold-blooded about it than you are.
What do you want, Captain?
I want to contact my ship. Where are my communicators?
In a safe
I'm gonna
place.
blow your
You
titty
take a lot
off.
of chances, Councilman.
You're worried about your ship, Captain. I'm trying to save a world.
If I were you, I'd think about saving my life.
Won't you have a drink, Captain?
This is pretty easy to miss if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Then we can discuss our differences.
I'm not interested in discussing our differences. You don't seem to realize the risk you're taking. We don't make war with computers.
Howdy.
And heard the
Well,
casualties.
hello there,
of
Electric
suicide
Lady
station.
369.
We make the real thing, Council. I could destroy this planet.
Why do you think I don't let you talk to your ship?
I don't need the ship for that.
You mean all by yourself with a disruptor? You can destroy this planet.
That's exactly what I mean.
I had no idea you were so formidable.
You seem to think I'm joking. Where are the communicators?
This is sort of like a very personal game of brinksmanship.
It's
like they're
I
both
actually
very serious about what they're going to do, but they're hoping that the other one won't call their bluff because then they'll be forced to act.
Yeah. See, in me, I'm the opposite. When you're screwing with my people and people I care about, it's a very real game of I'll blow your kneecap off, and I'm gonna ask you one more time nicely. And that's what it needed to be. This guy is just dicking around of like, you're not gonna do shit, and it's like, okay, fucker, you really want to play this game? Of course, I came from a
Well, I think he's a little incredulous because he doesn't consider all of the possibilities, right? Like he doesn't realize that like Kirk's here by himself. Where are his other people at? What are they doing? What are they?
Yeah.
He's not thinking, about all the possible pieces that are moving on the board at the moment. And honestly, if I were a head of state over an entire planet, and some guy with a single pistol came up to me and said, "I can destroy your whole planet with this pistol," I would find that a little ridiculous.
May not be able to destroy the whole planet, but I'm gonna destroy that kneecap.
But he just said he would destroy the whole planet. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm talking about the way dude's fucking around, right? Like he's dicking off. He's mouthing off when he doesn't actually have the upper hand here. And when you're dealing with
he's buying time, is what he's doing.
Yeah, well, true.
The way I saw some of this, like as we approach the ending of the story, is I started seeing the leading council of this planet being more kind of imbecilic. Like they can't really lead because they rely so much on the computer itself. So that's just kind of where my brain went. Now we've seen the central computer for their war, but what's to say they don't really have one that's basically running their planet, and they don't really make decisions. They get information that has made the decision for them, and they just kind of go from that. So I kind of see his control unraveling as we get closer to the end. He's coming off more kind of like an idiot that doesn't really know what's going on.
Well, he's faced with the truths of the reality as Kirk threatens to bring reality to it, which he does at the very end. And sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah, I would also point out that this, like the episode recently we did where Devil became Landru, this is a recurring theme throughout Star Trek, throughout the series, is an over reliance and an over dependence on technology.
Yeah.
He is indeed.
If I told you, Captain, would you walk right out and get them?
Something like that.
Very well, Captain. They're in the wall. Go left, down the corridor, left again. They are unguarded.
Like how Kirk, he's like, wait a minute, maybe you should go first.
Yeah, I'd be like, motherfucker, you're coming with me.
It takes two guys to take down Kirk.
It was a beautiful judo chop.
Yep.
Yeah, growing up, I was convinced those little neck chops were the most powerful thing in the world.
Right?
I once did that to the back of somebody's neck as a kid. And he folded like a chair.
I know, we heard that about him, and we're very disappointed. No, you were a bully.
No, it was all fair. He didn't see it coming, but I did it.
That's why it's not fair.
That's called a sucker punch.
He deserved it. He was a dick.
And on that note,
Ryan has something to say again.
Yeah, I'm kind of the captain of the ship. I always have something to say.
Swing.
Not gonna lie, I beat off to that scene.
Come again?
No,
I'm
please
just
don't.
gonna gloss over that.
We're gonna gloss over it. It's for.
It's a high gloss.
Paint a car with it, baby.
It's got a sheen to it.
buff it out.
Clear coat protecting. This is getting really way out. I did it. My bad.
I am Robert Fox. Have I the honor of addressing Anon 7?
Welcome to
Wait a
India,
minute. Was
Mr.
there?
Ambassador.
This feels like a blip in the story here. Weren't they supposed to resume fire as soon as the shields were down? And they had to bring the shields down to beam down. He beamed them down.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
Scotty
very
was saying,
good
I'm not going to drop the shields the whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You can't beam down with the shields up. So
It's.
I think they're gonna say in a minute that he did it without Scotty's permission. He did it without Scotty's permission, but
Anna?
so, huh?
What was that face you made? You went. Never mind. I thought it was because of what Ariel said. I was like, well, yeah, that makes sense because it's gross.
We haven't gotten to that yet.
No, I thought she saw that and she made a face.
Right there. Yeah.
It's because Anna's own boyfriend came and said she's never. Nope, I'm leaving. It's over. So what Star Trek? Just no more jokes. Oh look, it's my phone.
I am truly sorry for what must happen.
I beg your pardon.
You and your party have been declared war casualties. You will be taken immediately to one of our casualty stations so that your deaths may be recorded.
You mean we are to be killed?
That's correct, Mr. Ambassador. I
You
regret it very
dumbass.
much. There's nothing I can do about it.
Spock to Enterprise. Come in.
Mr. Scott, it's Mr. Spock.
Scotty here, Mr. Spock. Ahead.
Is the ship all right?
We've been through a bit, but we're all right now. How about the captain and you?
The captain is overdue. We've suffered no casualties among us. This is important. Under no circumstances shall anyone beam down from the Enterprise. They'd be killed the moment they arrived.
That ties it. That Poppin' J. Fox went down a couple of minutes ago.
The Ambassador.
I knew it had a rotten ring to it.
Orbit out to maximum phaser range and stand by for further orders. Spock out.
What are you going to do, Mr. Spock?
On the Ambassador and the captain. Yeoman Tamura, you stay here and prevent this young lady from immolating herself. Knock her down and sit on her if necessary. This is a killing situation. Do what you must to protect yourself. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That's right, Yeoman Tokyo.
Yo in Tokyo? Holy shit.
That's now heard that.
Tokyo.
What are you doing?
My God,
I'm a
the
representative
racism.
of the United Federation of Planets, a special representative.
Get in line. Please, Mr. Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, please move quickly away from the chamber or you may be injured.
What are you doing, Mr. Spock?
Practicing a peculiar variety of diplomacy, sir.
Yeah,
Take
you
to a place
did.
of comparative safety. Then I must find the captain.
They haven't. The guards told us. They took him to the council room under heavy guard.
By now, Mr. Ambassador, I'm sure you realize that normal diplomatic procedures are ineffective here.
I've never been a soldier, Mr. Spock, but I learn very quickly.
Very well, sir. We need all the help we can get.
Very quickly. It
I
only
doubt
took them
it.
putting a fucking gun to his head before he was like, well, shit, Mr. Scott was right.
I doubt it. That
You know,
motherfucker
that's
learns
like he
slower
was-
than
he
Joe
was just about
Biden
to be
does.
killed.
Yeah.
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
What
So
a
it's-
loser.
I do
I
appreciate
probably-
how yes.
Oh, I was just
I
gonna say.
appreciate how all the women are appreciating the fact that you just need to like knock somebody down and sit on them. In chat, all the women are like, "Yeah."
I mean, if it works.
I've never tried
Yeah.
it. I might one day, but
Yeah, you.
It helps if you're bigger than the other person, which Yeoman Tamara is not.
No, she's like 5'2".
Yeah.
Like I'd be
She's
like
really
12 inches taller than her.
No, the thing that she's got going for
they're
her
not
is that
talking
she's
about a guy. They're talking about the not Maya. What's her name?
Let's be honest here. Like every woman wants to be taken by a large man.
What?
I have no idea where your brain is going, but Star Trek. Continue.
I do
Right.
appreciate how Spock just like walks up and hits a guy in the gut once, takes his gun, and then everybody scatters.
Also, when y'all put this in the comment, y'all knew that this is where this was going to go. Knock her down and sit on her face. You knew where that was going to go. Act like you don't. Don't put that juju on me.
Yeah. Where the Jew. Racist.
God damn it, Adam.
Full circle.
It's like just
Full circle indeed. I have another one I gotta open.
Surely you can see the position we are in. If your people do not report to our disintegration chambers, it is a violation of an agreement that dates back 500 years.
My people are not responsible for your agreements.
You will be responsible for an escalation that will destroy everything. Millions of
have
people
fun.
horribly killed. Complete destruction of our culture here, yes, and the culture on Vendikar. Disaster, disease, starvation. Horrible, lingering death. Pain and anguish.
That seems to frighten you.
It would frighten any sane man.
Yes, you're quite right.
Don't you understand, Captain? We have done away with all that. Now you are threatening to bring it down on us again. Are those 500 people of yours more important than the hundreds of millions of innocent people on Aminyar and Vendikar? What kind of monster are you?
I'm a barbarian. You said it yourself.
I had hoped I'd spoken only figuratively.
Oh, no, you were quite accurate. I plan to prove it to you.
Open a channel to the Enterprise. Give me no choice, Captain. We are not bandits. You force us to act as bandits.
This is the USS Enterprise.
Study! General Order 24, 2 hours. In 2 hours! Enterprise, this is Anand 7, First Councilman of the High Council of Aminyar. Behold your captain, his party, your ambassador, and his party prisoners. Unless you immediately start transportation of all personnel aboard your ship to the surface, the hostages will be killed. You have 30 minutes.
I gotta shout out here to the writers. The dialogue, especially in recent episodes, has been excellent.
Yes.
Really well put together. They speak like educated people.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat for being absolutely horrendous.
I mean it, Captain.
All that it means is that I won't be around for the destruction. You heard me give General Order 24. That means in 2 hours, the Enterprise will destroy Aminyar 7.
Planetary defense system. Open fire on the Enterprise.
I'm sorry, Councilman. The target has moved out of range.
You wouldn't do this.
I just said I would.
Hundreds of millions of people.
I didn't start it, Councilman. But I'm liable to finish it.
I love how the disruptor passed right through like 3 people to hit that one guy in the back.
Yeah.
he's just dead.
See the
Hey.
Time is nearly up. Our quota is short by several
Could
thousand.
happen.
Accuse us of reneging on the treaty.
You see,
Started.
What now? What in the
Just
butt?
said, hey, it could happen.
Oh,
What happened?
I don't think that's how particle beams work, but sure.
Well, no, but Ryan
Wrong.
knows how to use particle
begun.
beam, so
Councilman,
you know.
disintegrators
I got a
in 11
particle beam
have
for
been
you, woman.
destroyed. Guard positions in tunnels 8 and 10 failed
Is
to
that what we're
answer.
calling it?
Earth party reported seen in corridor 4A.
Dude, you
have
took
less
it
than
to
2 hours, Councilman.
wow.
What I want or don't want has nothing to do.
Why do people watch this show?
No,
Oh, good lord.
We love our fans, but you people are
Yeah,
like
dude,
some
you
weird
guys
shit.
are the best, but man, y'all are fucked up. I tell you what.
For example.
Good Lord.
That's
Yeah, I see. We are calling it
Nope.
that. Okay.
Well, there's according to biology, there's about 3 million particles to go around per shot. So enjoy.
Oh God.
Use a strainer.
Samuel.
Oh no.
You have a show to be on. Come on, Devil's Show. Did you forget?
Do it. The escalation is automatic. You can stop it. Stop it. I'm counting on it. Open the channel, Lieutenant. This is the commander of the USS Enterprise. All cities and installations on Himini R7 have been located, identified, and fed into our fire control system. In 1 hour and 45 minutes, the entire inhabited surface of your planet will be destroyed. You have that long to surrender your hostages. What can I do? Somebody, please tell me. Hold it. Over there. You, over there. Move, move, move.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
You really did. You really did.
Like a wrecking ball.
I'd assume
Sure,
you need help.
it's one of the only songs of hers I actually like.
I need the help. In there, Mrs. Spock.
Oh, he's dual wielding. I love it. I forgot about that part.
Kirk to Enterprise. Come in, Scotty. Aye, Captain. Are you all right? Everything's secure here. Maintain position. If everything goes according to plan, you can beam us up in 10 minutes. If you don't hear from us, carry out General Order 24 on schedule. Aye, aye, Captain. Is there anything else we can do? Cross your fingers. Kirk out. Death, destruction, disease, horror. That's what war is all about, Anon. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided. We've made it neat and painless. So neat and painless, you've had no reason to stop it. And you've had it for 500 years. Since it seems to be the only way I can save my crew, my ship, I'm going to end it for you, one way or another. Mr. Ambassador.
Yes, Captain.
Would you mind taking these people out into the corridor and holding them there? Gentlemen, if you please. You. Come with me. Mr. Osborne? Our communicators. Weapons.
All right, Mr. Spock. These are the attack computers, Captain. That one's defense, that one computes the casualties. They're all tied in with a subspace transmission unit, which keeps them in constant contact with their Vendican counterparts.
Yes, go on.
The moment contact is broken, it abrogates the agreement between the two warring parties. What are you going to do?
I will blow
This one's the
shit
key.
up.
Circuit is now locked. Destroy this one, and they'll all go.
Shit gonna get real.
Oh, wait a minute. Please, please. Let's go.
We're in the hole.
They had some of
Realize
Devil's
what you've
Mexican
done?
food.
Yes, I do. I've given you back the horrors of war. The Vendicans will now assume that you've broken your agreement, that you're preparing to wage real war with real weapons. They'll want to do the same. Only the next attack they launch will do a lot more than just count up numbers on a computer. They'll destroy your cities, devastate your planet. You, of course, will want to retaliate. If I were you, I'd start making bombs. Real war on your hands. You can either wage it with real weapons, or you might consider an alternative. Put an end to it. Peace. There can be no peace. Don't you see? We've admitted it to ourselves. We're a killer species. It's instinctive. It's the same with you. Your
That's a
General Order
cop-out.
24.
Yeah, it is.
It's instinctive. The instinct can be fought.
It's a great speech.
We're human beings with the blood of a million savage years on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
We can stop it. We can admit that we're killers, but we're not going to kill today. That's all it takes. Knowing that we're not going to kill today. Contact Vendikar.
some interesting
You'll find
parallels
just
to
as
like
terrified, appalled,
AA
horrified,
and
if you will,
addiction.
that they'll do anything to avoid the alternative
Yeah.
I've given, peace or utter
See,
destruction.
I'm hearing more about the whole the period
There's a
as
third party
basically being an
interested
allegory for
only in
let's not
peace.
start World War
And
III.
the
Let's
Yeah.
realize what the horrors are going to be of full global
Yeah,
war
that too.
again
But
with
like,
the level of technology. I mean, that's what I'm hearing in this.
Mhm. Sure, I'm hearing that as well. But you know, I've known a lot of addicts, and you know, it's like they admit that they're addicts, but they're not going to do it today. That's what that whole
Yeah.
one day at a time thing is about. And it's not just necessarily applied to like drug addiction or alcohol addiction, but anything that necessarily is of our baser selves,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I am this thing, but not today. And then you get to tomorrow, and I am this thing, but not today. And that's and Gary's very open about that. So no, it's you know, human beings actually have to take accountability for how we act, right? And this species does too. The fact that it's like, well, we are at war. It's like, well, you've been at war for 500 years. How well has that worked out? So maybe we're not going to be at war tomorrow, you know, right? We
I
have
like
the
the fact
ability
that
to be.
they're not preaching. Sorry to interrupt you, Ryan, but they're not preaching at you. They're posing that question so you can think about it yourself and come to your own conclusion. They're not just like slamming you in the face with. That's why Samuel was saying really good dialogue. It opens up a question, and yeah.
It's writing
I,
that
it's not one of my
respects the
favorite
viewer.
episodes, but for the writing, I think it's one of the top ones up there.
Yeah. What were you saying, Bear to Liberty?
Oh, I was just saying it's writing that respects the viewer.
Indeed.
Yeah.
They don't
Indeed.
treat you like a child and preach at you and or treat you stupid and lay everything out. They let you think.
Yeah,
And
they assume that their audience are intelligent, rational beings.
Yep.
So, we got a couple minutes left.
Real quick,
establishment
Ariel's real quick.
normal
Ariel
operation.
says, "Okay, be back soon as I can. They're bringing me down for medicines and need to take me down for a few scans. If I'm not back by the time you're off, until next time, everyone stay out of trouble and don't get caught." No, Ariel.
Thank you, Ariel.
Yeah, no. Glad you're getting the treatment you need. So
Yeah. And thanks for being here.
yes,
I hope we made your convalescence somewhat more tolerable.
Yep.
Yes.
We're glad to offer my services as negotiator between you and Vendikar. I've had some small experiences in such matters.
There may be a chance. We have a direct channel with Vendikar's High Council. It hasn't been used in centuries.
And it's long overdue. Shall we go?
Chance it may work, Captain.
Kirk to Enterprise. Scotty? Scott here, Captain. Cancel implementation. General Order 24. Alert transporter room. We're ready to beam up. Laying a course for Arganda 2, Navigator. Scott.
Please detail said, Captain.
Message from E-Mini 7, Captain. Ambassador Fox reports negotiations are underway with Vendikar. Outlook hopeful.
Good.
Captain. You took a big chance.
They're killing 3 million people a year. It had going on for 500 years. That actual attack would have killed any more people than one of their computer attacks. But it would have ended their ability to make war. The fighting would have been over. Permanently.
But you didn't know that it would work.
No. It was a calculated risk. Still, the Eminians keep a very orderly society. And actual war is a very messy business. A very, very messy business. I had a feeling that they would do anything to avoid it, even talk peace.
Feeling is not much to go on.
Sometimes a feeling.
Sometimes it's all you got.
We humans have to go on.
Captain,
gut instinct.
you almost make me believe in luck.
Why, Mr. Spock? You almost make me believe in miracles.
Love that. Love that.
Take that, Vulcan.
And that is the episode.
That is it.
All right.
This may have been the most
once again,
out of control, off topic, probably degenerate that we've ever done, and I blame Beard of Liberty for it.
Yep.
Because
And you know,
he likes
I'll
he likes
take the
putting
blame.
his beard on other people's balls.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
What do you mean no?
I appreciate that
So
you
Star
rolled
Trek.
with that.
Only
It's
what
over, Adam. The episode's over.
competing
Damn
with
it.
Clifton. Only one. Shut up for Beard.
That is true. That is true.
See, I just chose my topics when it was kind of a semi-serious subject and hedged my bets that y'all wouldn't cut me off for that one.
Awesome. I think you're a little taken back by the amount of gayness that happens here on Engage.
I was warned by multiple people.
I'm sure you were.
We're getting out there. People are talking about don't go on Engage if you don't.
They say, yeah, bring a shower curtain.
Yeah, I think when Joker Voice heard that I was going to be on here, he got this really worried look on his face and like pulled me aside. He's like, "You need to be ready for this. Take the Vaseline with you."
Oh, speaking of taking the Vaseline with him, Adam the
There we
Redshirt.
go. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that was a transition to me. Yeah, great. Hi, everybody. I am Adam Renaissance Nerd. You can see my channel, The Renaissance Nerd, where I do takes, reviews, streaming of all kinds. This week, tomorrow, start the week middle of Mondays, where I'm going to just chill out, have a good time. We try to nerd things up. Wednesdays, natural 20, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, where I get a bee in my bonnet and I get real mad at things and I yell a lot for about an hour and a half. And then throughout the week, you can find gaming on my gaming channel, Renaissance Nerd Arcade. It's where all my gaming happens now. Then on Fridays, I am over on Dermy's channel for Ballbusters. It's a disaster, but it just happens. We let it happen. It's the only choice now. Other than that, every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, come back to my channel for Saturday Night Driving, where this weekend myself and Jed, the Hollywood Scholar, are watching Flight of the Intruder. I love that movie.
Nice.
Yes, that's
Nice
a good
pick.
one. Yeah, that's the first time I ever saw Willem Dafoe in a movie. So it was just left a great impression on me of what a great actor he is. Other than that, and then Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern, back on my channel again, we have the round table where we sit back, discuss, and rip apart the week's events. And then you can find me right back here every week at 4:15 p.m. Eastern on the USS Engage, where, well, as you can see, we're very gay here. So, and I might be gaming later on tonight. We'll see.
Well, speaking of very gay, Samuel the Infamous.
Hey now. I'm Samuel the Infamous. You can find me on the YouTube and Rumble channels of the same name, and also on Twitter at Hentai Surprise. Yes, at Hentai Surprise. We do live streams on my channel throughout the weekend. Bissell Musings on Friday, Screaming into the Void on Saturday, and this here show with these degenerates, Star Trek Engage, on Sundays. You can also find me over on Exile Lioness 2. And here in about, 5 minutes or so, I got to be over on Devil's channel for Get Ranked. So go check out Beelzebub and sub to that sweet man.
Oh, speaking of a sweet man, our Wesley, Beard of Liberty.
Boy, this was fun. Let me just tell you. And y'all haven't totally scared me away. I might need to take a break, but I might throw my name in the hat again later on down the road. But,
he's like, give me a couple of weeks. It didn't fit just right.
No, I need to recover a little bit.
He needs to get tested first is what needs to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
Got to ice that colon.
Luckily, I'm into that. Anyway, if people want to see more of me, they can follow me on Twitter, Twix at Beard of Liberty, and then also over on After the Weekend on Mondays. So tomorrow we'll be actually reviewing. We're getting into our Lord of the Rings series, so starting off with Fellowship of the Ring.
Nice.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Mr. Devil made me do it. You have the next stream that I'm going to be on?
Yep. Yeah. Tyrion, I pushed it back 15 minutes because I got to find some people. 2 of our people had to drop out last minute here. So yeah, I pushed it back 15 minutes, but we are doing horror ghost movies list over on Get Ranked, and hope to
Did
see
that
there.
fucking pussy Dermy back out?
His internet's been fucking up all day. He's been keeping me in things.
So we're not going to get the struggle session.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was what we were all pimping all week for this. It was going to be the struggle session round 2.
It's not the first time he's backed out. when he knew
Dermy
something
is
was coming
goddamn
for him.
tin can internet.
So so did Horror Almarada. Her internet, same thing. This cold is messing with everybody's stuff. So it's yeah. But I'll find somebody.
Well,
Hopefully.
speaking of find somebody, I believe she'll find somebody one day. Sorry. I'm sorry.
The eye roll. The eye
I'm
roll.
sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
loving
The
you, dude.
segues, it just flows. I'm sorry.
Dude, she's gonna dump that bucket on your head one day.
You want to come on? You want to come on? Get right.
I am good, thank you. I've got other stuff I gotta do, but I love Devil. Obviously, if I could, I would, but he didn't ask me. You did, so no.
Wow.
At the
That's
same
what it
time,
takes.
I'm gonna try and open one of these again. I'm gonna try and do it without a knife. That's gonna be my activity for the night. I'm gonna try and
Dude,
figure
it
out
should
how to-
be a
Oh, I
twist
just
top.
opened it. I just did it immediately.
That's the same fucking one. No, you didn't.
No, it's not. It was
Prove
already
it.
open. But
Prove it.
anyway,
Prove-
I'm Anna's
prove
Game
it. Show 'em
Land.
both.
I'm the comm specialist. Ryan, please be quiet. You can find me at Anna's Game Land on Twitter, YouTube. I am on a stream with Clifton. I think he's trying to get into like his YouTube channel more. So we're gonna be doing something on.
Yeah, I saw that.
For me,
He's
it's
not
gonna
ready
be
for.
he is Tuesday 3:00 in the morning for me, so I guess that's a Monday for you guys. That's like and then also I've been invited by Ryan Roger to be a regular on his Thursday night streams with actual UK people. So that's going to be 9 p.m. every Thursday, and then back here to my lovely crew and panel and Wesley's, and thank you, Beard of Liberty, for being
You know,
here.
just for the record, I watched the last half of that stream. It started at like 3 US, right? It's really not that late. 1 p.m.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Aren't you on a
Anyway,
stream of his recently?
Chat, we love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Love you
I know
guys.
I watched it. I'm gonna find the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So I'm gonna be on Devil Stream where we need more people. Apparently, my only lot in life is to be the giant fuck up of this crew. So I'm so glad that aren't you glad I'm the captain? We're just gonna go because we gotta go. Devil, we gotta go. All right.
Have fun.
See.
Have fun, everyone.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Engage.
Bye.
You know, back when I was in the academy, we would follow every toast with a song. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Come cheer up my lads, come cheer up my lads. 'Tis better to have loved and lost. 'Tis better to have loved and lost. Captain Jean-Luc Picard than never to have loved at all. The Federation starship, come cheer up my lads, come cheer up my lads. 'Tis better to have loved and lost. Captain Jean-Luc Picard. 17346732147 Charlie 32789777 Tango 732 Victor 73117887324767897643676 Lock. When I have plucked the rose, G.O. Grey hot. Longing still for that which longer nurseth the disease. In faith, I do not love thee. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? When I have plucked the rose, longing still for that which longer nurseth
twist.